Of course.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. We're
Yep.
good. We're back in business. Yeah. Now have some food in our stomachs so we can be good and feeling raspy and ready to rumble. Got some smoking planned. We just listened to some of the newest, hottest tracks in the market. The what the helly, you know? We're all what the helliante now and all that. Good business. this shit's gonna come out so fucking far from now. Fucking that song's gonna even get. No one's even know what the fuck I'm referencing. I'm like, what? I can't Google it. It's not even gonna come up. It's been just so buried by other random shit. Probably some nuclear war going off in Pakistan, and people just saying, "What the hell about that?" And then that's all that's gonna show up. I'm good. Yeah, I decided not to get it. Ice cream. I don't want to get a bellyache. All that taco juice and French fry juice and play it safe. I'm sorry. I'm good. Definitely gotta try a burger next time I come. I just gotta eat beforehand.
Oh man! All right, so let me gather my druthers here.
Gather. We gonna cruise through a bunch of random streets again?
No, hopefully not. Not till we get back toward home.
Come on now, that's the fun part. You getting pissed off? Come on, we're gonna love that. I'm like, dude, you guys need to do more on the go sub episodes because he gets lively. Turns into a lively one.
He got real mad. That was the only episode I liked.
Had to wait 10 episodes in to get to that bitch. What the hell?
What the hell?
See, that's not good. That's bad. It's terrible. Because it's fucking garbage. It's not even a real song. He just randomly says statements and then just says what the hell after it. It's not a song. Oh, Racker Appliances? What the hell? 7 Brew? What the hell?
We just got that.
Oh, Car Wash? What the hell? Lowe's? What the hell? Like, what are we doing now?
What the hell are we doing?
What is this? I thought that there was like some level of talent or artistic creativity or something that you needed. But now you just take a phrase that people have said for my entire life and you just repeat it a bunch and that's the new hit track.
What the shitty? What the shit? What the shitty?
With the shitty-ante. It just got me all with the shitty Barry. With the shitty Bron James. I don't think like that one as much. I don't think that one hits the same.
What the shitty-diddy?
With the shitty-diddy. Oh, boy. You don't want to be...
You want me to hit Taco Bell for you again?
What? No, I'm
it's right there, man.
Full.
Look at how new that looks. That one is new. That wasn't here either.
That's really new because it's like a fucking shoebox.
Shabbat shalom.
I think they try to make them now so that the kids don't want to go inside of them and eat.
Maybe.
So then, you know, they're good and they don't have to clean up and...
They don't gotta make the food.
Yeah, they don't know how to make the food at all.
I was reading fucking Taco Bell employees on the fucking Reddit.
Yeah.
Someone asked, how come none of you motherfuckers ever grill my burrito? When I specifically asked for my usually not grilled burrito to be grilled because it's obviously better that way. And they're like, yeah, well, you know, you can only fit one thing in there at a time. So most of the time we're like, fuck that. It's like different franchises policy to not even do it or something. And I was like, that's cool.
I'm glad that you're paying for it.
But they won't say no.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
They'll say, all right, no problem. And put it on the thing. You can see it on the screen. And then you get home and open your burrito. And you're like, God damn it. Oh, so the A&W was a success. It was delicious.
Yeah.
Shout out Cortland. Shout out Homer. Shout out Dryden.
Cruising on back down. Gonna make our way downtown and we're homebound.
Driving back north to civilization.
Yeah. Running water, electricity, all the fun stuff.
We got the blunt.
Oh.
Fucking bad kid.
Whatever. I don't know. I was gonna
load it up.
I was gonna pregame.
But when I'm done with the ciggy,
yeah, exactly. I was pregaming. You're cigging it up.
I'm almost done cigging, man. I got a puff or two.
I'm gonna have this done in a puff or two. I actually wrote them an email about this. See if I could get a little at least a percentage of my money back. Because this is like the third time I've gotten it, and it don't smell nothing like it did before, and it is so fucking dry and crackly compared to especially like how all their other strains are, but more specifically this strain. And it was packed back in fucking September, so I'm pretty sure it's just fucking getting old. And they probably should have put it on like a clearance sale. And then if it was on clearance sale, I couldn't complain. But this wasn't on clearance. It should have been. So I'm going to see if...
that's how you know we're in a ghetto area. It's a smoker's choice. I don't care if we're in the country.
Oh, I was going to call that out earlier when we were passed by it and you were like, oh, what else we got out here? I was going to be like, oh, smoker's choice. I was like, well, that's kind of something that we have.
Yeah, but only in a bad part of town. A real bad part of town.
We got to get the fuck up out of here.
We gotta get the hell out of here. Everybody in this fucking little town, A&W, knew each other except for us. We were strangers. Bad Kid Corey's over here in his full fucking weed tracksuit.
I didn't even think about that until I was standing right there next to the bathroom, and I was like, oh, I probably look a little different compared to everybody else.
You got your fucking like turban hat on. Like,
I got ears on it. It's not turban.
I got my fucking stupid ass fucking free hoodie from work. It's fucking, I'm a mechanic. I'm the guy your girl calls when you can't bust a nut. Looking stupid as shit. I got like fucking 6 different colors on, not even trying to match. We look dumb as hell.
I'm sure I look silly, but I do match.
You match. I don't. I matched yesterday. I had my other fucking shoes on, those yellow ones, and this hat, so it's got the yellow. And then I had my fucking shirt that was it's the same color yellow. I had my shirt on, the green shirt, that fucking like lime green, mint green. It's that same color. And I was like, dude, I got one outfit. I have blue jeans on though, you know, what the Americans call blue jeans. So I got to get, I don't know, some mint pants maybe?
Yeah.
Some mint sweatpants?
Something like that.
And I'm an idiot. So like I won't know until I walk out of the house in the light. Like usually any other time I try to match, I'm like, well, I got this blue, and then I go outside and I'm like, these are 3 different fucking colors of blue.
Yeah.
They look the same.
If I ever get something that I intend, like that I actually, obviously like something like this.
Yeah.
I always have to get it at the exact same time, because one of that Teddy Fresh bullshit that I wear, one of the things of that, I wasn't able to get the top and the bottom of it. But they had said that like they were just trying to get like some out before Christmas or whatever. And then they were going to do another launch later on for anybody that missed out. So I got in it anyways. And I was like, oh, it's all right. When they do the next one, I'll just go for the top and I'll have that and I'll have the whole set. Well, I got it. And while it's the same, like kind of design and shit all over it, the like tan, like off-white tannish color of the actual fabric itself is slightly different. So now my top perpetually looks dirty while the pants look clean as fuck.
Dope. That's what you want.
Because it's got, you've probably seen it, the one that has all the comic strip things on it.
Yeah.
One of the sets I have, the top is lighter than the pants, and it makes it look like I'm dirty. I'm like, oh, that's good. Because it's like a tan color too, so it looks like it's white, but it's been dirtified. What was
the point of that? What?
You gotta stop and wait. You gotta make sure the coast was clear. What the hell? He
could have done it a little quicker. What the hell? What?
It plucked me. Just like how I told you the other day, a little bull plucked me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
You got to trim up that mustache.
That shit hurts, man.
Mm-hmm.
Makes you want to punch a small child.
Makes you want to say, like the kids, what the hell?
What the hell, yeah? That's so bad.
What the hell, Mary?
I can't get that shit stuck in my head.
It's stuck in my head.
Oh, that's terrible.
This morning, we fell asleep to it. The fucking, what is it, that show? I Think You Should Leave.
Yeah.
Fucking the theme song. That shit was stuck in my head all day.
That's great.
That show was fucking great. I just started watching that a couple weeks ago. I don't know why it took me so long to. Cause fucking, I don't know. I didn't really give it a chance, I guess. But whenever I would see it on like Adult Swim, I wasn't into Tim and Eric Awesome show.
Yeah.
So I've never seen that really, other than a couple times being like, "Dad, change the channel quick." And then, it wasn't in another movie or anything like that. And then I watched Detroiters, and I was like, "This is fucking funny." So then I started watching I Think You Should Leave, and dude, that shit's. I'd seen the online or part of the, not the whole of it, but the 55 burgers, 55 fries,
Yeah.
that shit.
Yeah.
So I saw the whole thing where he's fucking like trying to get away from the guy. He's like, "No, I'm not paying it. I'm not doing it." And then he's like trying to fucking drive out of the drive-through over the fucking parking thing. And he gets stuck. And he's like, "Come on." And the guy, he's like, "I was just trying to do something nice." And then he's like, "Oh, wait, I can run." Yeah. And he gets out again. Dude, it's so funny. And what else? Oh, there was one where it was like a Claire's. I don't know if you've seen them all. But it's like the little jewelry store, piercing place for little girls and shit.
Yeah. Yeah. I know what a Claire's is.
Yeah, yeah. And so it's like,
I just don't think I've seen this.
I guess they make you watch a video before you get your ears pierced, like all the kids and shit about what's gonna happen. Yeah. And so it's, my bad. It's this little girl watching it, and then this fucking like full grown dude who's like in there to get a bit. He's like, "God, I already know what happens. I'm not scared. Let's go. I'm not afraid." And it's like little testimonials from like other little girls, like, my, Kelsey was so good with me and it didn't hurt and she took care of me. And then, it'd be like two little girls and then this fucking old dude with like a ponytail and gray hair.
Yeah.
And he's dude being fucking hilarious. He's like, "It was so great and she took care of me." And then he's like talking about how, me and my wife, every time it cuts back to him with something crazy. He's like, "My wife got a Sibian." And he's like, we pretty much been the marriage has been loveless for a while. Dude, I was fucking geeking. And then he goes, I forgot what he was saying. Then it cuts back to him and he goes, "Life's real fucking funny sometimes, I was fucking dying." And this guy in there watching the video screaming like, "I want to go." And then he's watching this and he's like, "What the fuck?" Like,
that's good. Yeah, I'll watch that sometimes.
Oh,
I've caught it like here and there a couple of times, but I don't think I've only seen like probably 2 or 3.
Oh, there's the fucking the dog door one. Have you seen that one? The Jermaine's doggy door. It's like a commercial. It's an ad for a dog door, and he's like, and it has a sensor, so only your dog can come in and nothing else. And he's like this thing, and then it's like a fucking some crazy looking creature. It comes in and it's like. And all this shit calls him through his doggy door. And he's like, I was like, "What the hell is that?" And then he's like, "It was a pig in a mask." My neighbor, because of like a property line dispute or something, it put a pig mask or a Richard Nixon mask on a pig because he said I was like Nixon and a pig. And then it's his neighbor outside the door while he's just sitting there like normal in his room looking at this fucking thing going, crawling toward him. It doesn't look nothing like a pig in a Nixon mask. Like, and fucking, at least at first, I think it might change, but. And his neighbor's whole guy outside the door, like, while it's happening, like, it's a pig in a Nixon mask. He's fucking yelling the whole time.
I hadn't seen that. I had seen some kind of sketch thing about a doggy door, but it wasn't that. This one I think had something to do with like people trying to get through it or something. So I know it wasn't that.
Did you see, who's that guy? Will Forte, I think, is on there in one. And he's got this like chick pulls up to like her friend's house or something. And she, it's like sidewalk in the neighborhood, so she has to park behind the car. She's like half over the sidewalk. Yeah. And then while they're talking at the front door, they start hearing some guy start screaming, and they look, and there's this guy under the van. And he's got a super long hair, like down to his butt, because he makes him go through the phone and look. And fucking, they're like, "What happened?" He's like, "You're not supposed to park here, so I had to go under, and now my ponytail's stuck." And he's like, and they're like, "All right, we'll cut it." And he's like, "No! No!" He's screaming. And then he's like, look how long it is. I've been growing it. And he's like telling the lady to look through his phone. And she's like, "It's just all pictures of cars." And he's like, yeah, swipe for a while. She keeps for like ever. And then gets to like a picture of him in the shower from behind, making like his hair's down to his ass crack. She's like, "It looks like it's down to your butt." And he's like, "Yeah." And then this other guy's like, "I know how to get you." He's like, "Hey," there's this other fucking guy with long hair across the street. And he's like, "Hey, you can't park there. That's very dangerous for us." And he's like, "Go the fuck away." And he's like, "I don't have to." And he sits down on the sidewalk and then keeps interacting with him. And he's like, the first guy out of the car, he's like, "Shut the fuck up over there." And the guy's like, "I don't have to." And then he's like sitting on the fucking sidewalk. And then he like leans back and puts his hand on the grass. And fucking zooms in and you see he puts his hand right in a dog turd. And the guy under the car, which he's facing away, so I don't even know how he sees, he goes, "Ha! hand in dog shit. Yeah, and he's just fucking like shaking it.
Oh, that's great.
25 miles on 81.
Getting it done. In the torrential downpour that is the weather this week.
Yeah, this is super cool. I like this a lot.
This is pretty good. I like this.
Oh, I'm talking about the rain. Yeah, the fucking, that's good. I like it. I don't know if it's actually green crack, but
Should never be too sure these days because I don't think I got to it, but I meant to say one of the things that they had said back to me when I had mentioned that my real complaint is that it's super dry, so it burns like super hot. It's not enjoyable.
Yeah, it's harsh.
And it's supposed to be fucking medicine.
Yeah, and yeah, exactly. Hey, this is for my cataracts.
And but I had also mentioned I was like, yeah, and also like there's no because I've used this stuff before. I know when it gets old, it doesn't have any smell to it anymore, and this has very little smell to it anymore. And so I had mentioned, it doesn't smell at all like the last couple of times I had gotten it. But one of the replies, they didn't reply to it being dry or nothing. But about the smell, they were like, oh, even though it's the same product, it can smell different from batch to batch or crop to crop or whatever shit. And I'm like, well, yeah, no shit. But if you're actually growing the same goddamn strain here and you didn't up and root your whole grow up here to another part of the country, it should still vaguely fucking taste and smell the same. That's the whole point of it being a certain strain.
You would think so.
I mean, otherwise, if every single fucking time you ever grew white rhino, it always tasted different, nobody would give a shit that it was called white rhino.
That's what I'm saying, though. I think that's what's happened. I think everything's just weed.
I think that it's becoming that way because all this fucking crossbreed people are fucking trying to make their own special strain or whatever and shit. And it's like, well, there is, thousands and tens of thousands of genes and shit that you could get to express themselves and shit. But realistically, how many fucking combinations of them can you come up with before, just like if you have 100 people and you have 5 men and 5 women from 10 different races making up those 100 people and they all commingle and breed, eventually you're just going to have like a monotone fucking person coming out of it.
My shit's on, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know. Like the South Park episode, that's what we got with the people from the future.
Yeah, that's why. Like eventually, if you all just keep commingling or whatever,
well, that's
eventually
that's
you just get one fucking thing out.
That's what the weed is. It's the goobacks from South Park.
Yeah, but I feel like that's taking place in marijuana. Because
that's what I'm saying. You're over here like, I just want a goddamn cheeseburger and some goddamn fries. You goddamn gooback.
Exactly. Instead, they're giving me gooback meat.
Oh, is this guy still put the national debt? Yep.
What?
This guy puts this business owner.
Oh, I think I've drove past here.
Yep.
Yeah.
36.7.
And then there's a pumpkin patch not too far up the road from here.
Blue Lives Matter. Big old sign.
Jesus Christ.
He seems like a chill guy to work for.
Yeah. I mean, if he's throwing that up on the side and he's still in business, he must have the clientele. I'm assuming he read the room beforehand and thought that it wasn't financially detrimental enough to not do that.
It's never financially detrimental to put up big blue signs, man. Because as you know, only Republicans have money. All liberals are poor, starving artists, and Republicans are all the successful business owners, or they're about to be. They're just temporarily embarrassed millionaires.
Yeah, I'm a temporarily embarrassed billionaire.
Like you and I. We'll get there. I'm sure of it. And that's why I need rich people to have almost a 0% tax rate on shit, because when I'm rich, I don't want to pay taxes. I want to make sure all these poors under me do.
Yeah. We got to start taxing the poors more.
I'm here for it, man. Take my money.
No country ever rose to greatness not exploiting its citizens.
Yeah.
At least none that I know of.
No, you got on this?
And I know all the good ones. Keep hitting it. I won't waste the weed.
I'm not trying to run that shit.
Ow.
Yeah. So I'm saying, ow.
Well, once you got it clamped up in there, though.
Clamped up with the clamps. That was the best minor character in Futurama, in my opinion. That robot clamps.
Oh, yeah, but wasn't he like really similar to the devil robot guy, or it was that Clamps?
No, Clamps is a different guy. Clamps is he was in the Robot Mafia.
Yeah, and he'd have do shit. All right, get him Clamps or whatever. Yeah.
You know what I'm gonna do to you then? I'm gonna clamp you with these clamps. Robot Devil Roberto was another good one. The crazy criminal robot. Like,
Yeah.
I gotta watch out, Red. I gotta practice my stabbing. Ah, yeah. Fry goes to robot jail.
Yeah. And he's dodging it and shit.
Yeah.
Hey, isn't Bender there with him too? And he's like,
Yeah.
"Oh,
Bender's having a great time. Yeah. Bender's having a great time, and Fry's trying to convince the robot doctor in robot jail that he's not a robot. He's here by mistake. He's like, I'm a human. He's like, oh, you have a programming error. This robot thinks he's a human. Are you gonna eat that oil? Being a good citizen, moving over when there's a disabled vehicle, unlike these fucking plebes.
Hey, now, you're a rock star.
Did you game on?
Go play.
Yeah.
All that.
Liberty?
Wow.
Bows?
All that.
Shows?
I thought it was all that glitters is gold.
All that glitters and gold. Yeah, you're right.
Coming out here with Liberty.
Liberty Berry? Liberty Berry?
Liberty Berry.
On the shooting stars, break the mo. Oh, shit. We sing too much?
Probably not. That's why I was going back and forth because, not continuing it, breaking it up, and I figured it would be good, but
I think that was under 5 seconds.
man, we'll see. I mean, the window's open and shit, so who knows? I mean, this could all just be.
Nobody's gonna listen to this either.
Yeah, I mean that's a good point there.
We're almost up.
I mean, we should be fucking. I mean, yeah. Granted, if shit changed somehow by a miracle, I might feel differently, but we should be forever grateful if we somehow got popular enough that some shit that we put out did get copyright claim. Because that would mean somebody fucking heard it. Somebody somewhere heard it. They're like, hey now.
You're an all-star.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Oh, who knows, People like different shit. Some people might just like listening to car with noise while you're
it's satisfying because my radio doesn't work. So that's what I'd be listening to because my window is also broken. I need to be listening to the flap of the plastic that I have to shield my interior from rain, or I could use this Bluetooth speaker cranked up to max volume. Listen to these dude podcasts from New York, from a city I've only heard of because of the basketball team, probably.
Yeah.
If at all.
If at all.
We get foreign listeners, and they'll be like, New York? Like, we're in the city of Syracuse. Is there other parts of New York besides the city? There is?
What?
And these two live there?
Yeah. Wait, hold on. They got farms?
Yeah. Oh, so they live on a farm, right?
Hold on. So they live near a city, but it's not the city, and they're not on a farm. Where the hell could they live?
Just tell me how New York State works. When I'm in New York City, am I going in and out of Syracuse and I don't know it? It's always sunny. Just tell me how it works.
All the time. Fascinating.
Am I walking in and out of Pittsburgh Draw today or no? Yes or no? Oh yeah, go downhill again. And then we're gonna go right back uphill. Make it make sense.
Ducky go down, go.
Oh. Gaining momentum so I can slingshot myself up.
Fuck yeah, dude.
The up part. You get some air.
Slingshot the sub right up over the fucking rabbits.
If I look it up and hit this fucking uphill right here, get some air, we can sail straight over to the fucking city back to your place.
Totally.
If I could just crank the fucking diesel engine on this sub and hit that fucking ramp in the fucking creek here, we could clear the city, land right back in the Seneca, be back to your fucking place in a jiffy.
I mean, it'd be quicker that way, but I don't know if I'm
trying to get up to speed, hit ramming speed. Oh, cyber juke.
I've been seeing them here or there.
Dude, I seen a fucking stupid one. It was like all custom painted fucking matte black and it had like some fucking stupid big old gold badges on it. So goddamn dumb.
Nice.
So fucking dumb. I can't imagine having that fucking tiny of a brain and penis and still having that much money in credit.
I mean, some people
Some people's children.
really lord with that silver spoon in the mouth. I always thought a good way to get ahead would be if you just get yourself a moderately decent credit score, get a whole bunch of credit cards and shit, and then get a car and all that shit, get all these things, pay on it for a couple months. Then you hit the bankruptcy button. And then once you through all the bankruptcy thing, now you can take all the shit that you acquired that you didn't have to
They
pay.
take the shit.
No, not always.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they do. Like if you did.
No, you gotta declare the right bankruptcy in there. There's all different kind. I don't know how my uncle's done it. I'm pretty sure he's fucking declared bankruptcy like 4 fucking times now. And every time he has like a new vehicle out of it.
I think the president's done it several times.
It's fucking wild because I know I've went over to his house and I was just told about how like they were doing bankruptcy or some shit like that, blah blah blah. And we go and there's like a brand new fucking because like my dad will like make note of it. He'd be like, "Oh, a nice new truck in the driveway." Well, in the middle of bankruptcy, like, yeah, that's crazy. And they never got rid of it. He's got like 6 trucks to this day.
So I think the fucking president's got 6 bankruptcies, right? I mean the real president. Who's the president? Joe Budden?
Joe Budden?
Joe Budden, right? The rapper turned packet?
That was just my idea. I think it's fucking. I don't know which one you gotta do, but you gotta do one of them. One of them lets you keep your shit apparent. I know he hasn't lost his shit.
No, why don't you try it? Why don't you get it? You got decent credit, right?
No.
What's your
Fucking
credit?
went in the fucking shit can.
What's your
Fucking,
credit?
huh?
What's your credit?
Like 6?
Like just 6?
Yeah.
Like the number 6?
No, 600.
That's not bad.
No, it's not
Not
bad,
great.
but I can't fucking, I'd not get a car or nothing with it.
I got 666 on one of them.
Mark of the beast.
Yeah.
That's why they let you get the car. They're like, he's gonna be out there slaughtering.
Yeah.
There's gonna be blood on that one. She
It's fucking damn right, because he ain't gonna be able to pay this shit back. And he's gonna climb a bell tower. Oh, I was out there looking at my shit last night, see if it went up. So, loan offer, like they try to get you to do that shit so
Yeah.
Credit Karma can make money. I'm like, all right. So I click on it. Says, you maybe whatever, if you're qualified, maybe possibly for a $6,500 loan.
Oh yeah.
And every fucking choice is like a 30-something percent APR. And I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, that's good. Let's do that. I'm that dumb. I haven't learned my lesson at all.
You don't want to borrow $6,000 and pay back 18.
Yeah, that 30% and the higher percentage is good. That's a big number. I like it.
Yeah, that means that we trust you more. That's what that means.
Oh, you're gonna tell me? I know they trust me. That's why they keep telling me, like, hey, you can get this credit card, man, through us. All you gotta do is, put a deposit on, and then that's your credit.
That's how credit works.
Yeah, what is it? Secured?
Yeah.
Fucking, you got it, champ. We'll give you and it's not even, I can't even do whatever limit I want. It's not like, yeah, whatever you want to put in is your refundable balance at the end of it or whatever, that for your credit limit, go for it. No, it's like, you got $200, you put 200, that's it though, no more. I'm like, well, if it's my money,
Yeah.
I'm sending it in, so you got it. Like, why can't it be like 5,000? If I have $5,000 and I'm like, let me do my credit. Let me just fucking.
Well,
Like,
because
nah.
then they might mismanage.
They're like, nah, $50 or 200. You pick a sham. I'm like, I guess I could do the 50. I guess I could spring for the 50.
Yeah, I love that when I get a fucking stupid thing in the mail, and it's one of those fake little credit cards, and they're like, "Oh, you're pre-approved," and I because they always gotta send the term things with them, so I always flip that open and look at whatever percentage it is, and it's fucking way above 20 or some shit. I'm like, y'all are fucking
Yeah, only
retarded.
29% APR. All right,
Yeah,
dude.
you're
My little fucking, I like my last fucking shitty little credit card, fucking closed out. So I didn't pay them. sent it to collections, and the collection agency hit me up like, hey, we got your debt, we bought it, you want to give us some money, click here to set up an account. Fucking texting me and shit like a fucking scam call or something. Like, no, you fucked up. You sounds like you fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
You bought that debt.
You paid off my debt. Thank you.
Did you do any research on me? You could have just asked them folks, like, what's going on? Like, he didn't pay us. All right. I'll get him to pay me. No, you won't. You hold my credit over my head. That thing I've never used. It's never been good enough to do anything. Like, well, it's not going to be now either. I'm like, oh, man.
Oh, shucks.
That's rough. I got to tell you, I don't know what having credit's like. And you know what? Maybe I don't deserve it. I don't trust myself. You guys are right.
You've been right the whole time.
Aren't you worried? Aren't you worried about your credit going down? I'm like, no. But you really worried about fucking not getting this goddamn account paid off, right?
You're a lot more worried about it than I am. I tell you that much.
You guys are hitting me up multiple times a week. Pretty fucking urgent, it seems, for y'all to get that money you spent unwisely on my debt.
No, I always figure, if I try not to get myself in any kind of debt or anything whenever possible, but if I incur a little bit of debt or something, I always figure, all right, if I owe somebody something, I'll get to it. I'll get the money. I'll get back up. I'll pay them off. But that's only the person I actually owe that money to.
Yeah.
Once somebody else pays off that debt, well, no offense, I don't know who the fuck you are. I ain't do no business with you. I didn't ask you to do that. So thanks.
Yeah, exactly.
As far as I'm concerned, you paid off my debt. So I'll give you a pat on the back, or if you want to send me an already marked, envelope back, I'll give you a gold star or something, but that's about it. I'm not paying you money. I didn't enter no contractual agreement with you. I entered a contractual agreement with somebody else.
Yeah, and I realize fucking anybody of the nobody that'll ever listen to this who's fucking, an upstanding citizen with money, career maybe, is like, you fucking scumbags. Yeah, it's scummy, but I don't care. It's the life I live. It's fucking...
Well, no, I'm saying I would pay back the original, like what happened with that's Spectrum.
I tried.
If Spectrum gave me another week or two or whatever, I would have paid them the money that I fucking owed them. But they wanted it immediately, within less than a month, send it off to fucking collections.
Yeah.
Nah, fuck you, dude. You're dirty.
I tried calling the credit card company when I was like, hey, can I get figure out what the balance is and start paying it? And they're like, oh, I can't transfer you, which every other time they can, obviously, because they want their money. And I'm like, that's weird. You have to call that apartment that's open on a different day at this weird hours. And I was like, okay, I'm not doing that. And then a couple weeks later, I got the collection. I'm like, oh, okay, so they closed it. So that's why they couldn't fucking let me just transfer the billing and fucking let me pay it, because they wasn't their fucking money to collect anymore. And that's what I figured when they said that shit. And of course, that was the case. And I was like, all right, man. And then I waited, and then I get this fucking random company hitting me up and text like, hey, pay us the money you owe, please. And I'm like, I'm not doing shit. I'm gonna wait you out. Wait till you come back with the offer. Like, look, give us like 200 of the 7 and we'll call it. And I'll be
only
like,
700? Fuck nah, I'm settling that for $50.
So I'm saying, dude.
Fuck out of here.
The last time I had one where they were like, and again, so you can go, you run back you didn't do your research. Run back my history here. I've waited out collections before. Was it 7 years? I'm good. Yep. You're fucking, many have tried.
Many better than you have tried.
Yes, better men than companies have tried and failed. There's a graveyard of collection agencies trying to squeeze blood from a stone over here that ain't getting no blood. And fucking, the last one that was like, the only one actually that ever said anything like, hey, all right, how about 2 instead of the $450 you owe? How about 2 easy payments of $200? And I'm like, 50, I'd call them and be like, I want to negotiate here. They're like, well, that's all I can offer you. We can't do anything else. And I was like, well, $50 off seems stupid. When, I know you're doing this because we're coming up on 7 years. I can see the age of the account.
Yeah.
So, maybe I was thinking like $250, and they're like, we won't be able to do that ever. And I was like, then I guess you're not getting your money, Jack.
Yeah.
Like,
the crazy thing about this is, if I give you no money, you made $0. If I give you money, you made money.
Yeah, man, look, I'm like China. Like, I got like 7-year plans. That's how I'm living my life. Like, look, all right, I'll be good maybe If I don't fuck up anymore.
I live my life one Gillette collection.
When these 7 New Years are up, if I'm either gonna be dead or hey, my credit will shoot up, and then maybe I'll worry about the credit. Fucking,
I live my life.
Yeah, I look forward to when you like, and that's what I hate is that they're emailing me and texting me. They're not even trying to call me from random numbers out of state and be like, hey, this is Harrington Financial Services or whatever. We made a bad decision.
Yeah.
And
we want your help.
How can you bail us out here? You owe us $700. We would like all or most of that. I'd be like, how about half? I think that's pretty generous. That's still a hefty amount of money. And they're like, yeah, and that's the thing. Like, well, we can't do that. That's impossible. Oh, so you bought my debt at a little more than half. Like, not enough over half.
I was
where you would make
that's what I was gonna say. Was,
yeah, because they don't buy.
I don't
it,
even know these fucking rates, but I'm assuming that fucking it's probably not much better than 100.
No, like they're like, look, we fucking the credit card company's like, look, we've tried getting the fucking money out of this asshole for fucking 6 months. We're done. It's $700. We're in the hole. Fucking give us fucking $500. And then like, all right. And then I had them.
I think they're getting like
it's probably that's what I'm saying. It's probably mad cheap. It's like $100, $200, and they're like,
because they know that they're not fucking 99% of them. They can't get no goddamn money anyway. I mean, both parties know that. They're just betting on that off chance that they got that one person that's actually gonna fucking pay up on that debt. He was trying to figure out which way the wind was blowing. He was figuring it out.
He ain't figuring out shit. Fucking moron. Fucking 40 miles per hour on the fucking goddamn highway. Fucking criminally fucking inbred. Criminally inbred. Look how fucking good I'm doing with a fucking D.
Hit the bog. Driving with the D, hit the bog, in the submarine. In the submarine.
I tell you the time.
That clear.
I figured this would be a good story. For the people that don't exist listening, but I ever tell you about, I must have, that time when I met them 2 cult members at the gas station?
I don't think so.
Oh, I must have, dude. All right, so a good handful of years ago, one of the several times the children's mother and I were separated on again, off again, because I don't make good decisions. I don't learn my lesson. You gotta hit me a couple times.
Yeah.
Fucking before I take the hint. I was living back home, so I was up at the gas station that now, once again, it's my gas station I frequent at the corner, and I'm at the pumps closest to the road, farthest from the building. It's a nice sunny day. It might have been spring or summer, but it had to be because I'm pretty sure it was hurricane season. And because there was a big hurricane that had just hit, like up through Texas, and then was heading inland. So like they're talking about flooding maybe more inland because all the rain and shit. Because these motherfuckers said they were from Oklahoma. Or they were going to Oklahoma. So that's why I was like, I saw there's these 2 dudes. I'm pumping gas at the other pump. So where I'm standing looking forward, U-Haul pulls up. These 2 motherfucking dudes, white dudes, pop out. Fucking unkempt hair. Fucking, well, one of them was kind of cut short, I think. Nah, not terribly short, but way shorter than the others. Fucking shitty beards, big shitty beards, just scraggly fucking, never being trimmed, like, no grooming. And these fucking robes, just like, and sandals, like old timey sandals, like not like slides, fucking, they might have been wood on the bottom, fucking samurai.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking these robes, dude, were like brown or gray or something. And I could tell by looking at them that it was like old school, like just wool or something. Like it looked like scratchy and not comfortable.
Yeah.
And too warm. And that's all these guys had on. And one dude's pumping gas. The other psychopath was in the gas station getting some snacks or paying for gas or something. And so while that guy was waiting for him to pay and come back or whatever, he's talking to me because I'm pumping my gas. So I'm a captive audience. And he looks up at me and he's like, hey, how are you? I'm like, hey. And he walks over and he's, talking to me. He's like, how you doing today? And I'm like, good, how are you? And he's like, what's up with the outfit or something? And he's like, oh yeah, so we're actually a religious, he's like, we, something, kind of a religious sect or whatever the hell he said. He's like, we try to follow the Bible, like, we try to live as Christians how the Bible said originally, so none of this new fancy, basically stuff like that. Like they got the
Yeah.
robes on. They don't cut their hair. So, we don't cut our hair. We wear, clothes from the land or bullshit like that. Yeah. Like literal, like, don't touch a pig's skin. And this fucking, all this shit. And I'm like, oh, what are you doing? Where are you from? And he's like, oh, yeah, we're Oklahoma. And I was like, oh, that's crazy. You guys get any flooding or storms from the hurricanes, tornadoes or anything? And he's like, oh, we've been up here. He's like, we're actually, there's this lady up here and she's moving out of her apartment and that's why we're up here with the U-Haul. We're getting all our stuff and putting it in a storage. She's coming to stay with us in Oklahoma. And I was like, dude, I'm pretty sure they didn't use the word compound. I think he just said, come stay with us. But it was clearly like in my head, I'm like, oh, okay, a compound, in the part of the country in one of them states where all the compounds are. And like where all that shit happens. And fucking, and then, and then the other guy comes out, the even more hardline one with the more hair. And he's like, hey, he joins in on a conversation. He's like, what are you guys talking about? And he's like, oh yeah, we're just telling about us. And I'm already like, oh yeah, so this is a call. Like I'm sitting here smiling, talking to these guys like, incredulous, like, yeah, this is fucking crazy, holy shit. Like I'm talking to these dudes, they might be on the news one day, and fucking and the other dude comes out and he's like, hey, so you believe in God? And I was like, nah, probably not, man. I'm not really convinced. I don't really care. He's like, so are you an atheist, agnostic? And I was like, I don't know, man. I don't really have a label for it. Maybe I said, maybe like I think I just watched The Big Lebowski again, so I was like, maybe like a nihilist. Like I don't really care about nothing, and I'm smiling. And he's like, oh, so you're a nihilist? He's like, so you agree the world's pain and say a nihilist means you think the world's just pointless. It's just pain and suffering. He's like, let me ask you something. Do you have kids? And I was like, yeah. He's like, oh, okay. So you would agree with me as a nihilist that since the world is just, pointless and pain and suffering, the only logical thing for you to do would be to kill your children, right? To take them out of this pointless suffering world. And I was like, probably not, dude. I don't think that lines up logically. It's not too rational. And he's like, oh, I've got a long fucking exit. He's like, oh, well, yeah, that's what that means, man. And I'm like, I was just like fucking full on cheese and smile. I was like, there?
You can go either way.
He was like, fuck it. Oh, all right, man. Yeah. And I was like, smiling at him, like, I guess still incredulous. Like, this fucking, a little scared. And I'm like, all right, man. You know what I mean? Like, all right. And then they just fucking like backed off and went back to their fucking U-Haul to go take this fucking brainwashed victim to their fucking compound to join their cult. Where whichever one of them, the leader or whoever the leader back home actually is going to fucking bang out every hole and tell her can I steal a little bit of your water? Yeah.
I feel like this could eat us sometime. Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, literal cult members at the fucking gas station in Cicero.
He was about to get abducted.
Mm-hmm. She did.
Well, she did. I'm just saying you were.
Oh, dude, no, I wasn't going. You ain't get me into no cult. But yeah, it's fucking great. Cause what the fuck? You goddamn cult, dude. And like they convinced, like, so I wanted, if that dude didn't start tweaking on me, I kind of wanted him to keep talking.
Yeah.
And like, give me the pitch. Like, because I was like, I wanted to see, like, I know you probably don't watch Seinfeld because you're a bad kid, but there's an episode of Seinfeld where there's this carpet cleaning company that it's apparently fucking a cult, and George hires them, and then he's like, oh, okay, give me, let's go, here it is, and they're done, and the guy's like, just tells them how much to pay, and he's like, that's it? And he's like, yeah. And it's, why? Is there anything else you need? And he's like, oh, if only I knew. I've just been so, lost and like trying to get. He's been like, well, hope you figure that out. Takes the check and leaves. And I was saying, I was like, I want to see what the pitch is, man. Come on, brainwash me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Try to get me to join the cult because that's what I was thinking. Is like it works for this bitch is moving out of her apartment, putting all her stuff in storage,
meaning that it's gonna get sold because she's not gonna keep paying the
because they're not giving her money. Or once she gets there, whatever money to be made that she's making, she has a remote job, whatever, they're taking.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's getting auctioned. That's gonna be on Storage Wars.
Storage Wars.
Pretty insane.
New York edition.
Pretty insane. But yeah, I wanted to hear the pitch because it's like, what was it? I wanted to hear what it was that convinced this fucking nut job woman to be like, yes,
Yeah, you always gotta wonder, how do they make it so appealing
That's
to
what I'm
give
saying. I
out
wanted to
all
see.
of your shit that you've worked your whole life for
I
to
wanted to
go?
see if it made sense, like, or if it got to the point where I was like, "Oh, I gotta get out of here," because like he's making sense. Like I can feel it. I can feel it working.
Starting to not disagree as much.
I do need. Outdoors are good. Working. If I could just, if everything was taken care of, and they're gonna feed me, and I have a home, and I see a new part of the country, and I'll be a farmer. I just live on the land and milk cows. This is great. Wait a minute. I gotta get out of here.
Uh, that'd be great. Accidentally join a cult because you want to hear the pitch.
I mean, isn't that what everybody does for the most part? Most of the people, like when you be seeing these documentaries, and they're like, "Yeah, it's crazy. It's just I was lost, and they got me." And it's like, they totally got me. It was not even, it was an accident. It's like, it's
I
always an
think they're just
accident.
trying to excuse away their ignorance.
It's always an accident. Always an accident. You always accidentally join a guy. I got one. Thank you though. You always accidentally join a goddamn call.
I mean,
I should have stopped at that. Where's my water?
if you're a full-grown adult, if you ain't made it to getting indoctrinated by a cult yet, have you really lived?
I would say no. I would say definitely not. Turn this bitch off.
I don't have no cult indoctrination story, but there used to always be the fine young gentlemen that were banned from the corner store. They weren't allowed to go in there. That would always try to indoctrinate you into going in and buying things for them.
Oh, the homeless?
No, they were like just your typical drug dealing American.
Okay.
Back in the early 2000s when it was really still frowned upon.
Perico.
Um,
Perico? Vaca? Those dudes?
no.
You're walking into the store and you're like, what? The first time? Not street smart enough. I'm like, Coke. I'm like, oh, they say it 4 times because they don't want to say it. And I go, I'm sorry, I don't understand you, man. White? Like, because I know saying I had those 4 times. I'm like, white? Yeah, white. I know that word. Like, smiling. And they're like, cocaine. I'm like, oh, no, man, I'm good. Perico? Perico?
I never been offered cocaine in a store before.
I think it was Perico. I can't. My fucking other Corey will fucking make fun of me if I get these wrong.
I'm not worldly enough to make fun of people for their mispronunciation.
I think Perico is
drug slang.
What's the other one?
Not worldly enough. Maybe I'll get there one day. Maybe my phone case won't be a 1/4 inch too big then either. God damn, dude, that happens way too fast. A few months of fucking dropping it, and it just fucking gets all stretched out. Such a shame. It's a damn shame.
Yeah, dude. That's pretty good. Pretty good shit. Get that Perico.
Your little gut happy with your A&W?
Oh, yeah.
Nice and happy.
Oh, yeah, I'm probably gonna go home and take a nap, dude. I've been yawning since I got here.
Jesus.
I'm probably gonna go kitty out.
Cat life.
That's why we went to fucking A&W. So I was like, I have a free Sunday where I'm not doing nothing, and it's fucking poop rainy, and everybody's fucking working or going and getting some booty or whatever. And I'm like, well, fucking, I'm not going inside for the day already. I need an adventure. Let's go get fat in another county.
I mean, if you really need an adventure, you could have hit up fucking Tony.
Yeah, not that type of adventure.
He would have taken you on an adventure. You might not even have gotten there yet.
And white knuckling it. Yeah, exactly. Just fucking being
doing 75
yeah.
And you ain't even gotten there yet.
Tony, can you please tell your story while you're looking at the road? You don't have to look at me in the face. We're not even on a real road.
Come on.
We're not even on a real road.
Just because it's gravel doesn't mean
it's gravel and you're doing 70 and you're not looking at it. You're looking at me and you're fucking loading up a dab. This is wild, dumb.
Fucking zoomed down.
You were alive.
Like,
I mean,
you're fucking crazy.
It's good you haven't had a car in a hot minute because it's not safe for you. It's the reason you've lived this long.
He's wild.
Instantly was like, oh, all the miles per hour I haven't been driving for 10 years. I need to drive them.
Yeah, gotta make up for
lost. It's 140 everywhere.
Even the shitty, like the real shitty shit up in the woods, like where
Yeah.
there's fucking tree vines in the
He went from
road.
gravel to dirt roads, winding through, one
And
lane
he
dirt
slowed
road.
down about 12 miles an hour.
Yeah, he was literally like kicking up so much dust, flying around turns like it's a rally race, and then he gets by the spot he wanted, and he's like, "Fuck, that guy's already set up there," and then he's got to like do a crazy U-turn
Because
and
the road's not wide enough for
zoom
the
back
car.
through the dust he's kicked up that hasn't settled. I'm fucking sitting there looking at the edge of the road out the window, like, oh God, we're right there.
That could make for a good one.
Yeah, me just breathing heavily into the mic because I'm hyperventilating. Tony, I am once again having a panic attack, which I have very few of. Thank you, by
Have
the
him
way.
as the first guest. Go on a little adventure to the
Oh
woods.
my God, Tony would be the guest probably. Well, yeah. What other? You got any big stories we could tell on here? That'd be good.
I mean, I don't know.
Do your.
It's hard to think of one though, because if it doesn't come up organically, then I don't remember as much like detail. I feel.
Yeah.
The only thing interesting, I think, like it's not even interesting. Like I kind of remembered because I was talking about the hacker thing earlier. I kind of offhandedly had remembered the first time that I had actually got hacked.
Word.
Back on 360, I was playing Call of Duty 2. You know, COD 2, the old one.
The
You
top
had
down one.
like classes. You could be a medic
Yeah.
and shit like that. And
COD 2. I was thinking
yeah,
fucking
COD,
GTA.
Call of Duty.
Yeah.
And me and I think probably Jesse and somebody else were like fucking around. You know, we didn't give a shit. We were young and we had time on our hands, so we would like throw matches sometimes just to be hilarious. Because back then there were still vehicles and online and shit, so we could just like steal the vehicles and like jump them over like off the bridge and shit and make them explode and shit and waste the vehicle and all that. And so we were fucking around being douchebags, probably in like search and destroy, not planting the bomb or something. And some like adult, because I was definitely a child at the time. I think I was like 16 or 17, and he didn't like it, and so he was telling us to stop doing it and shit. And I got real mouthy with him and shit, and was calling him like every name under the sun and shit. And he was telling me that I needed to watch who he was talking to and shit, because I didn't know who I was fucking with and this and that. And so obviously me, I'm like, well, fuck you, fucking, you don't know shit, blah, blah, blah. And he had invited me to a party, which was my mistake, because back then when you're on 360, if somebody invited you to a chat party, then they could actually get your IP address because you basically directly connected to them.
Oh, so I gotcha.
So then he was able to temporarily turn off my internet and my home phone.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm. I had it all back up and running and shit because this was like, I must have been like 18 or something. Or maybe I forget exactly the time frame, but it must have just been shortly after graduation or something, because I'm pretty sure that's how I got it back on. Is I had a cell phone at the time, and so I was able to call the fucking people and be like, "Yo, my shit's blah blah blah," and they looked up and all that, and they're like, "Oh yeah, it was turned off, blah blah blah," or something. Like, oh well, no, and then I had put like a password or whatever, pin code, whatever the hell they had you do at the time on it, so they wouldn't be able to do that again. And then when I got back on, because he was one of the last people I played with, I searched back for his game, and I got back in his game, and I started talking mad shit again and everything. And then he kept trying to invite me to a party, and then because I had figured out that's how he got my IP address, I wasn't going to join his party. And so I was just talking big shit about how he actually couldn't hack anybody, and he needed me to give him my IP address to be able to find it. He wasn't good enough to actually just get it from the real hacker. He was using some script kiddish bullshit.
Yeah, script kitties.
He got big mad and left.
Oh yeah, that's great. That's fucking great. What else do I got? Anything I can think of that might be interesting?
I used to get, back when the first time I ever got like super retarded high was just like a handful of houses down the road here. Some fucking, at the time when I lived here, I was like the hood city kid who smoked and blah, blah, blah.
You were the
all these
bad
kids
kid.
were playing hockey and sports and all that dumb shit.
The kid with a fucking criminal charge, fucking pending criminal charge. You were a big bad kid.
And so the new kid had moved down the road, and I was chilling with him because we rode the same bus. We got off at the thing, and he had walked by. And after the first couple of days, we had, like talked to each other and shit. And it was only like the second week I kind of like was talking to him. He asked me if I smoked, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm like the only fucking person around here who smokes." And me thinking he meant a cigarette, I took my cigarettes out and I was like, "You need one?" And he was like, "Oh, nah, I mean weed." And I was like, "Oh shit, you get high?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Well, I ain't know anybody here smoke." And so I was like, "Well, fuck it, I'll come down." And that was the first time I had hit a bong. Before that, I had only ever smoked like joints or like a metal bowl or some shit. And I smoked a bong for the first time, and I got the spins, dude. Oh my God. I've been chasing that kind of high ever since. I want to get so high that the room starts spinning.
The room starts
It was so beautiful.
spinning.
I ain't never been that high. I did that fucking weird shit. Like he had this big ass fluffy soft couch, and I was sitting like right in the middle of it, and I was so high that like instinctively I could tell that I was slowly leaning over, but because the room was just rotating so fast, I was trying to counteract it by leaning so that it would stop spinning so fast. And so eventually I ended up laying down on his couch, and he had came back in from grabbing like some chips or some shit. And he was like, "Yo, dude, you all right? You passing out?" And I was like, "Nah, dude, the room's just spinning." And he was like, "You smoke?" And I was like, "Yeah, but I don't smoke bongs." And he's like, "Oh, so you fucking high as shit right now." I was like, "Yeah, I'm
What
ripped."
were you smoking? Joints? Jerks? Bowls? Oh.
I mean, that was all I had back then. I didn't have nowhere to hide a fucking big old bog and shit.
The
I had
first
a
time I
little
ever smoked, I didn't
metal
get high.
bowl that not this carport, but we had a much older carport before this one, and that's I would hide my fucking bowl in the little corner of the carport. And when I wanted to go smoke, I go sneak out, grab the bowl, and pack it, and walk down the road. And
My
shit. If it
fucking
was nighttime, we'd go up to the school up there, and we'd hide in their little dugout thing for where they used to take
yeah.
out trash, and we would just hide in there and fucking smoke weed. So there's a fully lit up school with an empty parking lot, and off to the side there's this like concrete, like kind of C-shaped thing that you can hide
Yeah, but
in,
that was
and there's just smoke billowing out of it for like an hour.
when I started the first time I smoked, we were little and fucking we made a fucking pipe. My buddy showed us how to make a big old pipe, but we didn't have I don't know what he had been shown to do it on, but we had a crayon bank. One of them fucking Crayola crayon banks.
Yeah.
Fucking he punched a hole in the end at the bottom where the coins would collect if it was upright normally, and fucking made a little bowl with like foil or something, I think it was foil. It was not
Mm-hmm.
good. It was not easy to, and it was huge. And then you would no carb,
Mm.
so I don't think maybe he made a hole for a carb. How because you needed two people because we were like I was 13, so they were like 11, 12. They were probably 12. It would when I was hitting it, they're just like I'll light it, and if there was a carb, maybe he did. I don't know. I don't remember. But they're like you just suck out of the coin slot. You know, where I'm putting dirty coins in it. Yeah, we're fucking, and it was hard as shit to get any smoke, and I got a little bit, and then fucking, I was like lightheaded from trying to pull the smoke
Yeah,
forever,
I bet.
and then nothing happened. And the second time I ever smoked, also didn't get high, I'm pretty sure. I took one puff, I'm pretty sure, of a bowl that was going around the table. I think it was July 4th, chilling with my brother and his fucking friends at one of their friends' house. They had this, it's up in the country somewhere. Volney, Mexico, Palermo, some shit like that.
Yeah.
This dude had a little house, and then there's an old barn in the back,
Oh shit.
and just like fields and shit. We were in a big old bonfire. Like he had bales of hay we were going to get in the barn, and we were just throwing them on the bonfire. Best bonfire I ever had. Just whole bales of hay right in the fires. And when we go up to the barn, he's like, "Oh yeah, watch out! There's a hole in the floor upstairs." And we're getting the barn. He's like, "So don't fall, please."
That's
And then
crazy.
right above the hole in the floor is a fucking noose. And he's like, "That's been here since I got the place." I was like, "Dude," I was like, "What the fuck?" But
That's pretty crazy.
we were the little like shed off to the side in the driveway. They have like a little shed garage thing.
Yeah.
We're all sitting at a table, and they're fucking. I think they were doing fucking lines and shit, and fucking started passing around a bowl. I think I was like 14, and I'm just sitting there chilling, fucking, and I took one hit off that, and I don't think I felt none. Oh, and remember Sparks?
Yeah.
That's when Sparks were out and they were killing kids. So they were literally being taken off the market like the next day or the next week. And my brother was like, it's like the last time you can get these. And my brother's not a drinker. And he's like, I want to try them though. It's like an energy drink. He gave me some. So I had one and he had one. And I did not finish mine. I was sipping it the whole time. Fucking.
They were not good.
No, they were not good. They were terrible. But yeah, it's fucking 14 drinking a Sparks, the thing that was killing kids that were getting them. Because a lot of it at first was they were being wrong. Because they were being rung up in stores fucking systems as energy drinks and shit. Kids could buy them and then fucking they were slugging them.
Wait, are you sure that wasn't the Four Locos?
No, this was pre-Four Loko.
Because the Sparks were out for a while. Because that was my mom's jam. My mom likes Sparks.
They changed it though. That's what happened. I think they changed the formula.
She liked those all the time. I'm pretty sure when I moved all of her stuff out after she passed, I'm pretty sure there was like a few of them in the bottom of the fridge. I know it happened with the Four Loko.
They still have them,
but I don't remember.
No, I know they still have them
happening with the Sparks. I mean, I do. I'm pretty sure I do remember them changing it or something because she didn't like it. I feel like they even like had less alcohol or something in them too.
2002. The drink faced scrutiny and eventually removed from the market in 2008 because of concerns about the combination of caffeine and alcohol. So I don't know when I had it. I think I was 14, so it came out in 2002. I was 10, so probably
2008.
Well, 2008 was when they were coming off then. See, I feel they're out still. That's what I'm saying. They're back. So I don't know. I don't know when they originally took. I think they might. Maybe it was, but 2008 would have been.
That was like the year before I graduated.
Maybe that was it. I don't know. I didn't think I was that old. I guess I could have been.
So you're drinking illegally and shit.
Yeah. That was, I think the first time, maybe. There was another time where I think I had a wine cooler at a neighbor's house. And then I chilled with good old Mark. He wasn't in high school. I don't know if he was in high school, but still. Or if it was that summer. We got drunk at his place one time when his parents were out of town. And fucking, he got Rolling Rock. I think he was at college, because that's what he was back from college. And he said, I like this, drink this. It's fucking Rolling Rock. Dog shit.
Yeah.
And he's like, what do you want? I was like, what do you drink? I was like, I don't drink. This is my first time drinking to get drunk. So, whatever. What's a good, easy, light beer? This motherfucker's like, I got you. I'll get you. Busch Light. No, I'm wrong. I'm sorry. It wasn't even light. It was full on Busch. Ooh. Yeah, that's what that motherfucker got me. Yeah. I mean, he was young. He was a college kid. He was drinking Rolling Rock. He was like, I don't think he knew. He has bad ideas. Because I fucking, being a drinker now, I would be like, yeah, dude, give me a fucking Bud Light or a fucking Coors Light or something like that. Even a Blue Light.
Maybe like a Bud Light or well, I mean, nowadays, now they got that Bud and Lime and shit and all that.
Yeah, I think they might have then too, but it's like, dude, give me something easy. And he's like, I got you, dude, a terrible beer. I could have got you Keystone. Or worse, I could have got you some fucking Natties. Yeah, that would have been great.
He could have got you off to a right start.
He could have too. Because I would have been like, I don't know. I'd been like, yeah, I don't have money.
You could have turned into an alcoholic real fast.
No, I would have just. I would have never drank. No, I would have just never. I would never have drank
dual
again.
fisted natties.
Nope, I would have been never drunk again. I would have got a headache halfway through and probably thrown up on his mom's floor, and then been like, "I gotta go home. Am I still drunk? Do I smell still? My mom's gonna kill me." So I was asking my brother, and like on the drive home weekend for fun. So like the day or maybe even two later, fucking being brought home, and I was like, I don't still smell. Do I? No. And I'm like, I don't look high, do I? Like my eyes? Mom won't be able to tell because of my eyes, right? And I'm like, no, it's impossible.
That's
You're the highest high. You would not still be. I mean, I think we were talking about edibles, but still, like 2 days later. I don't think so.
No, I don't. My first time getting high, I want to say I smoked like a joint or something with my cousin Jamie. Pretty sure.
Damn. My first time was with Mark. we were chilling at Cobblestone Apartments like we did. We probably got weed from you, and we fucking smoking a bowl, and then I started feeling really weak and tired. I'm like, hey, you want to get something to eat? I gotta eat. So we end up at where? A&W. But at the KFC A&W combination. Everything circles back. But we had to drive from Cobblestone fucking over on 31 where that was, so we had to get on the highway.
Yeah.
And fucking, so that took like, 15 minutes or something like that. I'm fading. Like, I'm not feeling high. I'm just like, like, I need water. I'm sweating. Like, could you put the head down? Like, leaning out the window, like, just sweating hard, whole body. Like, leaning my head against the fucking window and it's fucking sweat on it. And we get to the fucking A&W and I'm leaning on the fucking counter, sweating, not looking good. And he orders. I'm waiting to be able to order. And I wanted like a root beer float, like I just got. And I just said, like, just double cheeseburger. And I just pushed the words out. And Mark's like the whole time, like, don't you die on me, man. Don't you die on me. I don't need this.
Don't you die on me?
Don't you die on me, man. I don't need this. He's like, I don't need the first person to ever die on weed to be with me. And then I ate and I regained my strength, feeling a little less shaky. But I didn't feel high. But then I think the next time we smoked, no, I think it took a couple more times. I think it was like the third or fourth. I think it was the fourth time. We fucking, same thing, just smoking a bowl. And we were sitting, we were sitting there in Cobblestone parking lot, just like in the afterglow of the fucking smoke, fucking trying to let the smoke out, not be seen. Because one time, I don't know if it happened already. No, probably not. Because we were smoking regular and it was probably later, but we ended up getting run out one time. This guy's like, you guys live here? We're like, yeah. What's it to you? He's like, what apartment? We're like, none of your business. And then he's like, yeah. And he walked, we'll see about that. And then he walked away. And then Mark's like, nope, don't like that. We're getting out of here. But we were fucking sitting there in that same parking lot. And he's like, are you feeling anything? And I was like, I don't think so, dude. And then he's like, and I'm all like bummed out. Like, it's not going to work. Maybe he's like, I don't know. Some people just can't get high, I guess. And I was like, damn, this sucks. And then I'm looking at they got these big old bulb lamp posts in the parking lot, Cobblestone, and I'm looking at it and I can see the shadow in the actual bulb fixture inside it. I can see the outline of the bulb itself.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, look at that. Do you see the bulb in there? And he's like, what? And I was like, in the light. You can see the shadow of the bulb in the fucking, like, I'm just zoning in on it. And he's like, are you sure you're not feeling anything? And I was like, no. And he's like, dude, I think you're high. And I started geeking, like, dude, just uncontrollable. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm not high. I'm like, I might be high. I said, all right, I might be high. But you can't see that fucking bulb in there? I think we pulled up. It might have been a different night, but I think it was that when we pulled up on our buddy Nick in traffic. Cause we would usually, after we'd smoke, like at that time, I think, and then it's the first time we went to A&W because I didn't get high. I was fucked up. But then when we smoked, we'd usually head over to the McDonald's on 31. Cause that was the closest one.
Yeah.
And fucking hit the McDonald's when they had the real dollar menu.
Mm-hmm.
And we getting dollar McChickens and burgers and fucking ice cream.
Get you a McChicken, McDouble,
yeah, we get
fry,
fucking ice cream,
or no,
fucking
small
soda.
fry, I think it was for $1.
He'd fucking like get water because I'm trying to lose weight. And fucking dude, and we'd pull up every time because they do that thing like how it does with the app now, the automatic, like, are you checking in? And it cuts to a different person. But this was like, hi, would you like to try one of our new blah blah blah, like whatever the fuck it was at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And Mark went, no thank you. And then fucking it cut to someone else being like, we'll be right with you.
Yeah.
And then they switched back out. And I was like, that wasn't even a real person, dude. And we were geeking about that. So every time we'd pull up and it would come up, because we were high, we'd start geeking every fucking time. We'd be like, that's so terrible. Yeah, they knew we were high. Like, we'd come through and get the fucking same shit, same routine. We'd chill in the parking lot, fucking eat it, facing the road, being worried as shit about smelling like weed. And I'd be like, dude, that's the cop. And he'd be like, that's fine. We're just eating. It's fine. Don't look at him. We put up on our boy Nick one time in traffic over there. Fucking, I'm hanging out the window. I'm like, what's up, Nick? And he's like, you high right now? And I was like, I think so. Yeah, I think it was the first time. I think it was the first night. Like, I was like, yeah, I think so. And Mike's like, he is.
That's great.
You ever run from the cops?
No.
When you're smoking or nothing? Never?
No, I've been two in this neighborhood, two house parties where the cops had came and people had skedaddled away, and I stayed and I talked to the cops both times,
You're that
and it
dude.
was all
You're
good.
that dude on drugs. You're like, I'm gonna talk to the cops.
Well, one time I didn't really have much of an option because I was already outside on their front, like I don't know if you see any of these other places, their little
Yeah,
front
a
stoop is
stoop.
normally pretty small.
Yes, they walk
And
up.
I was outside smoking a cigarette, and they had just walked up on me, and they must have like parked like a house or two down or something, and they had just walked up, and so I didn't really have an option. And I was like, oh, why? And they were like, yeah, we got a noise complaint. And I was like, oh yeah, we got like a little birthday party going on in here, blah blah blah. We're playing some music. I'd go tell them turn it down, but they're like, oh yeah, is the owner of the house here, blah blah. I was like, well, she's like literally that, because we were actually over at my house hanging out with my
Yeah.
parents, and we were partying at their house. And I was like, well, they're actually down the street having a different party down there. And they were like, oh, blah blah. And I was like, well, just keep it down, and there's no drinking, right? And I was like, no, you can come in, blah blah blah. And I opened the door, and they were like, no, we don't need to come in, just turn the music down. And then they left. It was like an older guy and a like middle-aged woman, but they're pretty nice.
Dude, I can't believe you never had to run. You've been arrested, right?
No,
You've never been arrested?
no,
How did you not get arrested but you had court shit?
I ain't never been arrested. So
How do you go?
I
They
ain't
just
never been
send you
arrested.
a subpoena or whatever?
I had to go to the police station, but that I had to go to court after that. But I wasn't arrested. I
But
was a
they
minor. I couldn't be arrested.
but they fingerprint you?
Illegally, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I was never like I was never like Mirandized or nothing or anything, and I didn't have a parental guardian present or anything like that. And they tried to ask me questions and fingerprinted me and all kinds of shit. Yeah, that's a lot better. Well, yeah, I wasn't arrested.
That's fucking good. I've been arrested.
I've never been put in handcuffs.
I'm the only person, me either. See, I'm the only person I know, or that anybody that I met. I mean, I'm sure it's not that crazy, but I'm the only one I know of, and anyone I've talked to who's like, fucking, that's weird. No, what? Fucking, I'm the only person I've heard of personally that's been arrested, but I didn't get put in the cop car, and I did not get put in handcuffs. And people were always like, how the fuck does that work?
Yeah,
and I'm like, I'll tell you how it works.
I've seen plenty of people be arrested or whatever and not be put in a police car, but they put you in handcuffs even if you turn yourself in.
So I got pulled over because the windshield was cracked or a light or something, or all those reasons. Pretty sure I didn't have insurance, and maybe also the car was, or my license was suspended, or the registration. Any of these things could have been, or multitude of them at the time, whatever time it was. I always had a million problems with that car.
Mm-hmm.
So I got pulled over. I'm pretty sure he got me for the windshield originally, though. Going to get Sonic over by the fucking airport, which is right where the cops barracks is.
Yeah.
The state troopies and the super trooper pulled up as I was about to make the turn into Sonic, and he's like, I pulled you over, and I was like, that? And he's like, yeah. And then he's like, hey, it smells like weed in here. You smoked anything? This weed was still unfortunately illegal. And I was like, yeah, I smoke in here all the time, but I haven't smoked at all today. I was like, I'd been asleep for hours. I just woke up to, get the woman some Sonic or whatever.
Yeah.
Get some dinner, bullshit food. And he's like, all right, well, I got to search the car because it stinks and I can. And I was like, okay, yeah, obviously. That's cool. There's nothing in here, I promise. Like, I knew there was nothing in there too. I was like, I'm good for once. This motherfucker digs through, and then he's almost done, and then in the tracks of the fucking seat over there, there's the submarine that I had at the time.
I pulled over in the sub.
Fucking in the tracks of the fucking seat where, the passenger woman would be fucking sitting. There was fucking, he's like, what are these? And there's, we just, the corner stores just started getting the hash pen cartridges illegally. The match ones, that's what it was.
That's nice.
And fucking, so every time she was done with one of them, I would just fucking, like a real piece of shit, just throw it out the fucking window or throw it out the trash at home or wherever
back into the environment.
And then, so I had my pen still, the battery, and go get that. Yeah, right back to the, I got all the time, so I'm going to throw them out at home, but I wasn't discarding them in my car because I'm not that stupid.
Yeah.
And then he's like, there was like nothing in them, but there's enough to tell what it is. And he Googled it. You could see he's like, So you know what those are? And I was like, bullshit. And like, oh yeah, it's the woman uses the nicotine vape shit, probably like that. And then he's like, no, it says right there in match one, that's it's hash oil. Or he kept saying weed oil. That's what bugged me. He goes, that's weed oil. The weed oil? And I was like, oh yeah, she does do that. And like, I'm not obviously not. I'm like, yeah. And he's like, well, technically, because it's in there. He's like, and that's a controlled substance, whatever. Because it's manufactured. He's like, I'm gonna have to arrest you. And I was like, holy fuck! Like I thought I was just gonna get a ticket because of like marijuana. I thought I was getting a UPM, and I was like, fuck. Because he's like, no, this is concentrated, manufactured. This is like, I think he even said that at the time because I looked it up obviously, but he's like, I think he said like this is on the, it's in the same category on the same level as acid, crack, and I was like, fuck, yeah, like, and I was like, shit. So he he's like, all right, so he's like, I gotta bring you in and book you, take your fingerprints and stuff, get a mugshot, and I still gotta get my mugshot. I hate the fucking. I gotta figure out how to do that. It's mine. I want it. Fucking. So he's like, do you want to just follow me over there? And I was like, yeah, sure, I can do that. And then he's like, okay. And then he starts to walk away. He turns right around. And he comes back to the window and he goes, you're not gonna run from me, are you? And I went, I don't think I'd get too far. Like in this. And then he's like, all right. And I followed him up because we were right there by the hotel. So the access over to the airport off South Bay. So we go in there and I follow him into the parking lot and park my car. And he lets me in through the gate that he went in after I wait in the parking lot for a minute in the dark. And I think it was like raining like this. And then he's fucking got to take I just woke up and I had longer hair at the time. So like, it's just straight sticking up straight on this side. I kept like doing that and it was just sticking back. So I just looked terrible. And then I fucking took my mugshot. I can't remember if I gave a little smirk or whatever. I think I tried to, but he's like, don't smile. And I was like, I don't want to get in trouble. I'm already in trouble. And I don't like being in trouble. So fucking, and then he takes my fingerprints. And I think he was asking me if I ever been fingerprinted before. And I was like, yeah, the government already has my fingerprints. And he's like, oh yeah, for what? Like, acting like and I was like, I was in the Marine Corps, technically. The delayed entry program. I went to MEPS and all that. And he's like, oh. And then fucking he let me go. Gave me paperwork, court date shit.
That's great.
Cool guy. Nice. I mean, he was wasn't a dick. Wasn't fucking didn't raise his voice at me, start yelling at me, acting like a tough guy or fucking hot shot. Oh, fuck. What was it? So, that wasn't terrible.
Yeah, no. I've been in a car in the passenger seat.
I've not
been in
the passenger
else
seat.
that was pulled over.
And
in all of those instances as well, never once produced my ID either.
I've never been.
No, I'm not I don't need to. They literally just never fucking asked me for my ID. In the one of them was with Zach. And they made his parents come pick us up, and they fucking towed the car away because he wasn't allowed to drive it. And what do you call it? And I still didn't give him my ID or nothing for that.
They probably can't ask you. You weren't driving?
No,
but I've never.
But I mean, I fucking see all this shit all the time. Fucking somebody's clearly not doing anything, just sitting there, and they ran a red light and they want to check people in the back seats. Fucking ID.
We got pretty chill cops though.
But I haven't even been asked.
For the most part, I don't have. We got some dicks, but even them, they're not like fucking straight on. Usually, no. Even back then, at least, I know there's a lot of videos of city cops lately doing shit and stuff, but fucking. Yeah, they're dicks anyway, but fucking.
I mean,
no, I've been in the back of a cop car, but not under arrest, not in handcuffs. Because twice, I'm pretty sure, because I've run out of gas in the same car, because it had to be the same car because the gas gauge didn't work. So I ran out of gas, and both times the cop had to give me a ride to because I was in traffic and someone called, and I'm like fucking, and they're like, well, one of them pushed me. He's like, I could just push you out of the way into the next parking lot. And I was like, so we can get out of the road, and I can bring you. And I was like, yeah, I don't give a shit. He's like, I got the push bar. He's like, I might, punch up your bump or your back end a little bit. And I was like, dude, I don't give a shit. Look at this car. And then fucking we did that. But yeah, both times he put me in the back of the car and they got to fucking put the thing in the back behind me. or up front, whatever. I think it had to be in the back, but was separated from me at the gas tank because he's like, I just,
Oh
just in
yeah.
case, you're a crazy person.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I hear you, man.
Try to light the whole car on
Yeah,
fire.
and then he has to let me out. Like, so I get driven to the pump, and then he has to let me out because I can't get out the doors. And I gotta fill up gas, and then hop back in. Then we go to my car, and he lets me. One time he pushed me in the parking lot. The other time I was still on the road. I'm pretty sure. And the guy fucking let me back out and had the lights on, let me fill up, and then I let me pull off safely in traffic. Pretty nice. They help. It's not always like, no, you're on your own. Not all cops do that shit. I don't have to help you.
No.
Both these times, though, I was a nuisance. I was being, my car was in danger, impeding the flow of traffic and shit. So they kind of have to. But, and another time when I was a kid, that kid fucking rear-ended me, or not rear-ended. He drove up onto my father's car that I was driving to school, fucking at a stop sign.
That's
Because,
good.
yeah, he didn't look, and he's in his big old lifted truck, and just immediately threw it in reverse. I didn't have a second to, be like, oh shit, and honk. Literally drove up on it. So then they towed the car because it was totaled to some garage or whatever. Whatever tow picked it up, and then the cop drove me to school after I was fucking.
Nice.
That kid got to drive off. Of course, everything's fine. Just dinged up his trailer. There's the hitch a little bit.
That's good.
And then like a half hour later or whatever, the cop drives me to school and fuck. So that was I was in the back seat and he's got to let me out. And I got to go into school late, and everybody in the front whole half of the building, all those classes that already started, are like at the windows.
I think my only time
What did you do?
in a cop car was when some kids came and stole my bike.
That's dope.
But weirdly enough, they lived like less than 2 blocks away, like a half a block down one way and a half a block down. So literally technically a block, but it was like 2 directions. And I don't know how they didn't know that I knew where they lived because I'd seen them multiple times. They lived there for like years. So they stole my bike from my front yard, and then they brought it and put it in their front yard. And then I had went over that because I mean, my neighbors had told me the kids that had taken the bike, and I was like, oh, okay, I know where they live. And so I went over, and I was going to go get my bike back. And then 2 kids from over there started fighting me, and they technically, I guess, jumped me. And so I was like, well, I'm not just going to stand here and get my ass kicked over a bike. It's sitting right there. I'm not a retard. So I went back home. I think before I could even say or do anything, I walked in. I think I had like a cut or something on me or something. My mother flipped out and she was like, what happened? You know, fight, blah, blah. I was like, some kids stole my bike and I went to go get it back and they jumped me and blah, blah, blah. And she was like, why didn't you say something? We could have went down and got the bike for you, blah, blah. I was like, well, I just wanted to grab it because I knew where it was and I was just going to grab it and ride off with it because it's mine. It's not like they're going to call the cops. And then so she, of course, called the cops and they came and she reiterated my story to them and shit. And they looked at me and they made a couple notes that I had little scrapes and shit on me. And then they put me in the back seat of the car and then we rode fucking half a block around the fucking corner. And they were like, is that your bike? And I was like, yep, that's my bike. And then they drove around the block, dropped me off. And then they came back like 10 minutes later with the bike. That was my one trip in the cop car. I drove around the one.
You only got one? You only got one? I got 3, and then I got the unrelated no ride arrest.
Like maybe 9 or 10 at the time.
Yeah, it was crazy. And then Sonic was closed. So I had to fucking be like, what, you want McDonald's or Taco Bell? And then got shit about that. Like, because I was almost there. It was a little before close, and then when all that bullshit was done, it was like 45 minutes after. And I was like, that's cool. Now I get to go get it. Now, like, I'm like, that's cool. My life's ruined. And then I'm going to catch a bitchin' and then go home and catch a further bitchin'. Like, oh, it's somehow not anybody else's fault, but yours. You got that ticket and didn't get the right food.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, yeah, totally. I put those there.
Mm-hmm. You did.
Yeah. Magic. So that was pretty cool. That was a good one, but no, you never ran. That's crazy. We were smoking, me and bad kid Mark, and some other fucking bad kids he knew. Real fucking bad ones. Like, dummies. We were chilling at the park.
Oh, shit. That's why I should have included that to the earlier one. That was the hilarious part about the Zach situation where they towed his car off because we were both holding. Like, we smoked at the time, so we both had weed on us, and somehow he got pulled over for about his exhaust was too loud or whatever, and he was drinking, so I don't know how he didn't get a DWI or how they didn't smell it on him. But we had just came back from a concert, and so I know he was drinking. I was drinking with him, and so, but I was holding, and they never even asked me for an ID or nothing. And I had like an ounce of fucking weed in my pocket.
Damn, that was the best shit ever. That was that's what I forgot. Well, it's kind of
got
stupid
time
now
there.
later, but yeah,
Dude, we were
that was
smoking.
the only time I could have really gotten in trouble with that.
Yeah. We went to
I'm normally clean.
the park by North Med there, where the soccer field is,
Yeah,
and we were fucking chilling on the hill there, right by the neighborhood. We're smoking bowls and bong. I think Mark had a bowl, and I think someone else had a bowl or a bubbler or a bong or something. There's two things, at least, going around. And there was a handful of other people. So it's like, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 of us. And so the way you come in there from that road, if you get in that parking lot, you got to pull in, and then you go like this, and then around, and like around this way, and you come down to the back where like the swing sets or whatever would have been at the time. I
yeah,
think.
yeah.
And fucking cars pulling in, and we know the park's closed. You're not supposed to be there. So anyone else coming is suspicious. So we see the headlights because it's coming straight on, and it pulls in, and they're like, "There's a car," and I'm watching it like a hawk because I'm always scared of shit, getting in trouble. And the fucking thing turns so we can see the side of it, and in the fucking moonlight you can see the gold of the sheriff's emblem.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Cop!" And I got up and started running, and everybody's like, "What?" I'm already up the fucking hill all the way and cresting it to the other side, and I yell back again, "It's a cop!" And I fucking head off into the neighborhood. Fucking, I quit kid when that my youth at least, and I was fucking hauling ass, just taking turns in this neighborhood I've never been in before, and I fucking ditched my weed in a yard that's like a nice corner lot, and they had a fence, and then like another little fucking like I don't know pickety kind of fence, like wood made, homemade type thing, but like go right around it. It's like serve no purpose, just look outside of the actual fence. So I threw it in between those two fences, just on the corner lot. I just took my quarter of weed or whatever and was like, yeah, and threw it. I was like, I'll come back for you later. Like, I remember it'll be safe. It's in the grass, it blends in. And then I rounded another block and I fucking ran. And these two houses, like, they're closer than these two here, right on each other. Like, the window there would be, you could fucking have a nice chat with your neighbor. It's probably from like the edge of the carport to the actual window.
Yeah.
So in between these houses, fucking there's like a little, not a full camper, but like a pop-up camper or something like that in a side yard in between these two windows. And I fucking, it's my move. Run in, fucking slide, get under that fucking Winnebago, that little camper pop-up. And I'm waiting, looking for lights, cops, anything. I think I saw a cop car drive by at one point and fucking, and then I waited a little longer until I heard them walking or something. I heard somebody, and I fucking got out, and I'm the whole time I could see this window. I can't see because I'm under the camper, and they probably can't see me. The yard I'm in, but the one right next to me, they look out the window. I could see like the TV, the light from the TV in a dark room going in and changing, like with commercials and dark screens and shit. And the blinds are open, and I'm like, they just look out. If they heard anything, I'm like, they'll be right on the phone with the cop. Be like, there's someone in my neighbor's yard, my yard. So I fucking heard somebody else from the group, and I got up and I ran out to the street, and I was like, "Oh, where's?" And we met up with everybody else, and I was like, "Hold on, my weed's over here." And I found my weed. I was paranoid the rest of the night though. They're like, "Oh, they're not gonna look for us." I was like, "Why would they not? It was the only car in the parking lot. Why would they not just scan the plates? And then if any other cop put the word out, and then if any other cop sees us out right in the nearby area on the road, pull us over." I still have my weed on me. Like, it'll be fine. You're paranoid. And it was fine. But I was like, doesn't mean it would have been. We still could have got caught. And then I'm like, damn it, I got my weed on me again.
Mm-hmm.
One time, the fuck were we doing? Oh, me and Mark and fucking Corey kid. I think he was there that time too. But he was at the hill. But he was the chick he was fucking chilling with was definitely there at the time though I was just described. But this time, you ever meet that Corey kid that Mark showed with it? He ever bring him through?
I don't think so.
All right, he's fucking, because he smoked mad weed at the time, so he was fucking, dude, he would been chilling at the Walmart earlier in Cicero.
He spells his name the same way as me, don't
he? Yeah.
Yeah, no, I haven't met him. Because I haven't ever met somebody that spells my name the same way.
That's weird. My buddy spells his different too.
I've met like 4 or 5 of them, but none of them are the same.
Fucking this dude was chilling at Walmart like right before he came and picked up me and Mark. And fucking to smoke. He had been like literally an hour before chilling at the Walmart and in the same spot too, probably in the back corner, the most furthest one away, the most obvious.
Everybody
no cars
that
around
got
it.
caught at that Walmart got caught in that back corner being mad stupid, thinking nobody fucking sees
the
them.
most obvious, no cars around. And he'd just been doing it. So he's cheating out a bong with this chick. He goes and drops her off, comes and picks us up. We go right back there. And even though he'd been chilling with Mark and stuff out here, he's from like East Syracuse or something, so he didn't know Cicero. And he's just dumb as shit. So he couldn't retain information. So the Walmart we'd been chilling at every day or whatever, fucking drove right by it, the first entrance. And then me and Mark started geeking. We started giggling. And then he drives by the second entrance. And we start geeking, and he's like, what? And we're like, you drove past the Walmart, dude. Like, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
And then he keeps driving, and we're like, turn around. And he's like, okay. Pulls into, at the time, where the Cicero Police Department was, right next to the Monroe, because it's right up the road a little bit. He drove that much. And we're like, dude, turn around somewhere. And and he's like, okay. And he wasn't doing it. And then that's when he turned around in. And then he keeps driving back, because, like, it's the town hall, and then way in the back was the police barracks. Yeah. And then he just keeps driving back into the parking lot. And we're like, dude, this is the police station. And he's like, oh, it is? And we're like, dude, turn around. He's a fucking idiot. So it's crazy. People breathe. If he fucking turns around, pulls a UE, 3-point turn or whatever. Obviously, there's a Cicero cop sitting in there because that's where they're sitting.
Yeah.
And he fucking, and here's the kicker. Cop would probably, because they're always at the fucking police department. I think he told us he'd seen a cop there. Like, you know how they pull up front when they gotta come get somebody, or just because they can when they stop there. He seen him while he was chilling with the chick that he dropped off. And that cop probably saw him in the back parking lot, the same car. And then he saw this car pull into the fucking parking lot of the police station, weirdly, and roll through, like, just foot off the brake. And then fucking stop and 3-point turn like an idiot, mad slow, and then go back out. And then he followed us down to Walmart. Yeah. And then fucking, we're sitting in the back corner, fucking just cheeching up, fucking light on, you can see it. And I'm watching because I'm nervous. He's got a bong, and we're just fucking cheeching out this bong. Everybody's got weed. We just all picked up from, I think you. I think.
That's great.
I think me and Mike came and got bud, and he sold it to like him. Like we were all split it up.
So I was an integral part.
I think we might have, we probably
event.
came. Yeah, I think I'm a little assumed because I don't know where else we would have got bud from. I think it was you. So
that's great.
Because that dude was getting like a QP, or an ounce. Wait, I think that dude was getting an ounce. I was getting a quarter, and Mark just got an eighth or something, or maybe Mark didn't. I don't remember, but I think we all had bud. No, Mark didn't. All right, I'm fucking up. I got a quarter. He got an ounce. So we had in the car, like he alone was fucked.
Yeah.
Fucking car comes all the way down. I'm like in the back, like they entered from the back road, and they're not turning. And I'm watching them. I'm like, they're not turning. All the other stores on our side of the parking lot, like the wireless repair store, the GameStop, whatever other bullshit, karate place, all closed. And I was like, this person has no reason to come down here unless they're doing what we're doing, or they're a cop. And as he gets to our lane and turns, he hits the spotlight on us and the lights. And I was like, fuck, dude. And then fucking this asshole he was such a dick. And he's like, you think I didn't know what you're doing down here? You think I didn't see you? I saw you earlier. And then we're like, oh, great, you fucking. And then he's like, I don't understand why you guys do this shit and all that. And I just don't get it. And then he's like, where's the weed? Where's the weed? And fucking Corey's like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about. He's like, I'm going to give you one more chance. Where's the weed? And he's like, we don't have any weed. And he goes, boys, we can do this the easy way or we can do this the hard way. And Mark fucking lifts up his foot from the passenger seat, lifts Corey's fucking center console open and goes, grabs Corey's weed and goes, it's right here. And then fucking he's not saying anything to me, and I still got my weed in my fucking hoodie pocket. Yeah. And I'm waiting for them to stop. He's railing. I don't get. And then he's like to Mark, I don't want that. He's like, go. He kept saying dust. He's like, you get out and go dust that off over there. He kept saying, go dust that out. Go dust that out over there. I don't want to touch that. And so Mark dumps the baggie and fucking gets back in the car. And then I'm like, hey, like I'm the whole time like holding my weed up in between the back seats, like, here, I have some too. And he's like, go dump it out. Go dust it out. And so we dump our bags, and then he's like, all right, so you guys been smoking? And Corey lies and goes, well, we have. He just got here. He hadn't smoked yet. And he's like, is that true? And he looks at me, and I'm like I shook my head because I'm like, I'm not lying for this fucking idiot. He fucked up. Not, oh, fuck that. Oh. So like I'm not lying and getting in trouble because this
Yeah.
kid's an idiot. So I like just shook my head at him. I'm like, no. And he took that apparently to mean like, no, I didn't smoke. Instead of no, he's lying. That's not
Yeah.
true. And he's like, okay. He's like, then you drive his car home. He's like, and you guys go straight home. And I see this car on the road again tonight. You're all going to jail. I promised you that. And so we drove all the way back, some convoluted way around, like back roads up around Thompson, Cicero, Brewerton, Mud Mill to avoid the main roads where cops would see us because we had to go back and get. Oh, he told us we were going to my house. That's the thing. He said you drive to your house, so it was the other way. He took our IDs,
Yeah.
and he was letting us go with nothing. And says go right home. So we drive all the way around to sneakily, hopefully avoid any cops. All paranoid, like he's gonna tell all the other cops, all gonna be looking for us. If they pass us, it's over. Take all these back roads to get to Mark's, which is on the other side of 81. You go through that backfield of Walmart, eventually it's fence, and then it's the highway, and then it's more fence and more weeds, and then Mark's parents' neighborhood. So we got over to Mark's, and we just said, let's go get the weed. And so I still want to smoke. They're like, that ruined my high. I'm like, we were excited to get high, and now we're not high at all. At all. So we got to go get some bud. We have no weed, so let's go get. We can't go get more. We just spent all the money we had on it, and it wasn't that particularly windy. So I'm like, yeah, I still be there. And I was like, where did you put it to Mark? And he's like, I just dumped it right there at the corner, like of the road in the grass. And we're like, all right. So Mark's like, there's a cut in the fence. People use it all the time in my neighborhood. Like, it's already pre-cut. We don't have to jump it or nothing. So we go walk up the road through Mark's neighborhood in the middle of the night. Nice warm night. We don't have to put on hoodies or nothing, I don't think. Fucking go through the cut in the fence, just walking through like them high fucking weeds and shit.
Yeah.
Trying not to step in like ditches of water or whatever that are always there. Just crickets and bugs and shit, all the noises of the night. And we gotta get, I think we had to jump a fence to get, we were on the highway. There's grass and then the actual road of the highway, one lane and then the other lane. So we're waiting. So those cars see us. So when there's no lights coming either, we run to the median and lay down, and then we wait for that side. And then, all right, no lights, they could see us, so anybody could call the cops, fucking. And then we run fucking, and we get to the other side, and we got to jump this fence again. And then we're in this fucking whole area that's like, it's just high ass weeds. So it's fence after we got to the other side of the highway, and then just, growth. And then after however many yards, this was all like a big regular height, a shorter one chain fence, metal, but big square from the highway until you got to all these people's backyards. And then on the other side of that fence, if any was people's backyards, or if they had their own regular fences, that's where their fences were. So like we got to this, everybody had fences, of course, at the back of that neighborhood because it's just wilderness and highway behind them. So we jump out, like you can stand up. We're getting on the gate side of the littler fence that we're on, trying to get over like a taller wooden one. And there's like a fucking one of them shitty plastic lawn tables and them shitty plastic lawn chairs. There's one of them tables on the other side of our fence, like right up. So we fucking get on that and like put our foot down easily, gently. Me and Mark, like, support our weight, let ourselves down slowly. Like, this fucking idiot Corey, this big hulking moron, jumps over, hops, puts his full weight on the table. It snaps, mad loud, just in the middle of the night in these people's backyard. We're like, you fucking asshole, I knew you were gonna do that. And we start running, and then we're in one neighborhood and we have to get across this neighborhood to the next neighborhood. So we had to go through people's backyards and a bunch of weeds, and we're ducking and shit, and we're fucking running through someone's backyard. And then we get to this other neighborhood, and we got to walk the length of that neighborhood up, and then it's the other side, like these people's backyards, and then it'll be Walmart. There's trees and shit. So we picked this, right at the corner of the cul-de-sac, this one house, and we could see, like, just like the other story, a light on in the fucking side window. It's a warm night. The window's open. We could hear their TV going. They could hear anything outside. We're whispering, like, there's a fence. It's like they got a fence, and then there's a taller fence because it's Walmart's, so it's like a taller than normal fence. And we're like, we just gotta go for it. We can't hit the road. So we all charge across the yard all at the same time. Fucking, there's mad old dried sticks and shit. So we're just crackling through the whole fucking yard, making mad noise, and we hit the fence and run and jump and just, like fucking hit it and shit and scale it. Like, get over, and then we're like, oh shit. And we get over the fucking corner of the park. Now we're in the corner of the parking lot where we were. We run over and we're looking and we just pick up, we got a bag and we pick up as much fucking weed. It was still a bunch of it. We definitely didn't get most of it. And then we split it up like whatever, he had this much and I had this much percentage. So ended up,
Yeah.
I still got I got like an eighth back or a little more. He got like, I don't know, 13 grams of his ounce or something. So not great. We had, what is that, 28 and 7, 35, and we got like fucking maybe 15 to 18 back. But then we got high. We ran back across the fucking neighborhoods.
Had a fucking adventure for some fucking.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's good shit. You don't got. And then the only other times ran or anything was I can think of is, in the car, fucking. I was delivering one night for Chubby's, and then I passed, and I think I was currently smoking, or I had just smoked, and I either had something the cop would pull me over for, like a cracked windshield or something, or he could smell it, or anything. Maybe I was speeding a little bit going up, and and it's late night, and I'm like way out in our delivery zone. And as soon as I pass him, he brakes and puts on his lights. And I was like, nope. So I took a right in the neighborhood, and I had to go right in the neighborhood and deliver.
Yeah.
But it's that one where, your boy lived, your Virginia-based homie.
Oh,
it was that neighborhood.
Your day
No,
one?
your day one.
Your homie
But
for
it
life?
was, no,
your baby
yours.
mama
Your day
hookup?
one, bro.
Your baby mama hookup?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What kind of terrible person would do that? That's not a friend. That's your boy. No, but it's the other side. So you know how that whole neighborhood connects all the way through to Wetzel?
Yeah.
It's just a giant, and then if you cross Sewell too, technically, like where Lindsay or whatever lived, technically, that all connects over to almost Food Bag, and then you can cross real quick so I just get in this neighborhood and I know it, like, I don't even gotta check the map or nothing, I'm just fucking taking turns knowing I'm gonna get to the other side. I'm trying to get to Sewell Road, cross Sewell Road, and get to that side of the neighborhood. So I fucking didn't see him again, and then I had to drive around for a little bit and lie low, and then so I could get back to the delivery and drop the food off to the people, and then get back out of there, save me back out of Liverpool.
That'd be great. Fucking now doing like a DoorDash or something, doing that, and then like
they see me go past their house.
No, you can message them and shit, and be like, "Yo, be 5 minutes escaping the cops at the moment."
Straight up running from the cops right now. Yeah, I'm straight up. I have 1 star, and I'm trying to shake them. Fucking, and then another time I was up. Remember?
It's blinking at the moment. Give me a second.
Yeah. Do you know if there's a paint spray nearby? All I see is regular car washes. Fucking.
I could use that, but it's not going to get the star.
It's not going to change the paint. Fucking. Remember when we took? I can't remember what whip it was. We went to go Chris and Whip with a blunt cruise,
and we almost got in that accident.
What accident?
When we were where I just lived before. We're coming out the Walgreens on the left, and we're heading straight to where the TJ's is, and we're about to go, and the fucking bitch fucking ran the red light and turned and fucking crashed into a car like right in front of us, and she like turned and started like fucking flipping you off or some shit.
No, I don't think that was this time. This time was maybe, I don't think so, because we went the other way. I feel like I don't think TJ's was open.
No, it wasn't.
But I don't think
we weren't going to TJ. We were just going back in that neighborhood.
We went north. We went like north of 31 this time. Remember we hit like 3 animals? Or 3 animals. All right, so we were leaving. You lived at Clay Court still, I'm pretty sure. And I scooped you there, and, and we headed up there toward 11 and then down. And then I think first a bird hit my windshield.
Yeah.
And then
killing the animals.
And then a bunny or a squirrel, I think it was a bunny, right? Ran out and fucking somewhere once we got up north and fucking got clipped. Like you heard it go thump and it was twitching in the road, like stuff, but yeah, fucked up. And I tried to avoid it too, like, and it still got hit. And then when we were actually we were up north on Verplank. Yeah, this is not a Peter friendly episode. They were all accidents. They were trying to die by vehicle. You could tell that.
It was crazy.
Starting with a bird.
We were as happy as could be, and they weren't.
It was omens, bro. I've never had a bird before or after hit my car. And then the last one was we were up north, which is why I was bringing. Oh, that's how I got this story. Okay, so we were up north, and then that turtle was crossing the road, and I tried to avoid it, but that fucking car was coming around the corner, and so I had to get back over fully into my lane and cracked it, and it wasn't moving no more. Yeah, that sucked. But no, so up there, I was up
Torrido.
a different time. I was blunt cruising in a different car on a nice sunny day in like the spring or summer, bright as shit. And I was smoking a blunt, and I got the windows up because I'm not trying to let smoke be billowing out. But also, another car is all gray with smoke, so when the light hits in the sun, you can tell I'm just sitting in smoke.
Yeah.
So I got some cars ahead of me, and I pass a sheriff, just like the last time, SUV, and he fucking hits the brakes, and I see the lights come on right as I pass him, because I think we made eye contact. I saw him looking in the car, and then no brainer, he's, oh yeah, he's fucking in the act, and then he fucking hits his lights and brakes. I see that right away as I pass him, but it's, curvy country winding roads, kind of, not too much, but slight enough, but there's no shoulder, not enough to turn, and I think there was cars behind me too, a few coming, so he had to wait a sec, and then also the roads on either end slope off, so it's not like he could bang down quick and come around. So he had to wait, do a quick and actual 3-point turn. So I fucking start speeding. Fuck, I'm like, nope. And I catch up to there's like 2 or 3 cars ahead of me. And it's a double yellow line, but I was like, nope, can't like, come on. And I'm like, can't do this. So I fucking get in the left lane and pass all 3 of them, like doing like way too quick. And they're fucking honking and flipping me off. And I get up to the end of the road and I think I banged a right to head toward, it's up toward Phoenix way. And then I went up the country roads there and came all the way to I'm pretty sure I went up toward like Mexico or something and came back down through Brewerton or something. Yeah, I was fucking.
But see, here's at least the thing though. They were honking at you and they were flipping you off and they were pissed. But 30 seconds later, when they saw the flashing red and blues came up, they were like, oh shit, yeah, dude, go get him. They were hyped up.
Get it away. No, they weren't hyped. They were probably like, oh shit, a car chase.
Yeah.
That's probably what they weren't, because nobody, like, if you see somebody on the road, you ever, like, we might. But like, I think most normal people will be like, holy shit, a car chase. Holy shit. At least like, maybe not favored one way. I figured most people.
I would favor whoever's not the cops.
I think people would favor the cops, but I think at minimum, most people's just.
How I see it is, if you're in a police chase and you did something bad enough, they'll just come get you at your house.
Yeah.
So if you're still getting chased, it's just a traffic infraction. Fucking get away.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though.
If they pull you over and they're like, oh, this dude's fucking a murderer, then they're just going to wait for you to stop.
No, I don't think this was the time, though, when license plate readers were as prevalent. So because they would have got me at any other time if he had scanned my license plate or been able to write it down at all. But he didn't, clearly, because nothing ever happened. Yeah. So I got lucky there that they never fucking like, oh, he dipped out.
Can't be doing that now. They'll just look back and be like, oh, yep, it was that license plate.
Yeah, that was that guy. He lives here. I'll just go there.
Yep. Fuck this. Turn the lights off.
Yeah. But dude, that was great. I didn't even think of it. Yeah, what about that fucking them 3 fucking cars that I fucking passed that were like, what the fuck?
They were all pissed, and then they saw those lights come, and they were like, oh shit.
Run, Bucky, run!
Get him. All right, everybody, slow it up. Slow it up.
Yeah, they're just all putting on their fucking blinkers to get over. Like, oh shit. Oh shit, that cop's flying. I wonder what that guy did. Fucking high as shit.
They probably
not even high as shit, like just smoking like normal,
some
routinely.
Mastermind criminal.
They probably, if anybody got a good enough look, they were probably like, "Oh, look at all that smoke! That
Smokey and the band
Cheech and Chong in there, fucking goddamn! Run, Cheech, run!"
The law's on your tail.
No, that's all my running from the law stories, though, or anything of that nature. Real bad good status.
Never ran from the law.
That's crazy.
Yeah, at this point, I mean, I'm never actively like burning something in the car. At worst, it's like I just maybe like had a vape hit or something. So like if I did see something flashing, I could just fucking like crack both the windows, and by the time they come up, it's not gonna be smoky. And if they say they smelled something, I'll be like, well, yeah, I mean, I smoke all the time, so I'm gonna smell like weed.
Yeah.
Like,
that's what I tried to do. Oh, I had the one time where I don't like that. Come on. Let's start this. Fucking, I like that, what the fuck was I gonna say? Oh. Nope, I lost it. Too stoned.
But I'm never doing nothing that I really get pulled over for.
I had one search me one time because I had.
And it wouldn't even be, I mean, anything I could even potentially be pulled over for would be something that's technically completely out of my control.
Yeah.
It would be like the inspection or some shit on
Yeah.
the car or some shit like that. In which case, I wouldn't give a shit because it's my license or whatever. But I'd be like, well, it's not my car, so I'll give these tickets to the person who's gonna have to pay for them. But I'm not bad.
I don't think that works like that. I think you still get the ticket.
Well, I'll get the ticket, but I wouldn't be paying. For
Yeah.
them.
But fucking, I went one time, or I got stopped one time because I was leaving work at the pizza shop. So it's like 2, 3 in the morning. And I'm like, I gotta get the fuck home. I didn't have anything on me, but I had a bowl and like an old Tupperware container in the back, in the trunk. But that's buried under like lawn chairs and fucking frisbee and a football and the jack and the equipment to use the jack and the spare tire because I wouldn't put them back all the way. Shit would fall. It was all the heavy shit on top. I was like, fuck, I just throw it all in. The actual cover for where that sits under is all haphazardly cockeyed in there too. So it's just a bunch of shit. And then all the shit in my car, like how it is now, not even close to as bad as my shit used to be. You were probably in those cars. So this cop pulls me over. Yeah, I had to make the turn onto Bear Road coming from like Cicero way from Burger King to get on the highway. And in that same car that I keep getting pulled over, the broken windshield, is that shitty Buick that run out of gas, that Buick, that fucking Buick Century Custom. Yeah. Fucking, I had some problem where the left fucking blinker was out, but also when I would try to use it, it would do the thing where it clicks real fast. But instead of doing the blinky really fast outside, it would just straight go out, not work, but also take out my headlight on that side with it.
Nice.
So I was making the left turn and I saw a cop coming from the opposite way, like coming down from like the village of North Syracuse toward the intersection. And I was waiting to make the left turn and I was like, fuck it. I gotta go because I can't. And I'm coming up to it, rolling up, and I'm like, I can't put the blinker on because my light will go out and he's definitely gonna see that.
Yeah.
And if I don't, he's probably gonna come after me. But fuck it. So I bend the turn and then I fucking, not speeding, but quick enough, got the left turn and then onto the highway ramp there that goes straight around, like the curly Q to get on 481. Yeah. So I'm coming around. This motherfucker comes around and gets me right on the curve. So I pulled over in the shoulder there where people were getting on the on-ramp coming around all looking. And fucking, this dude's like, yeah, I saw you. Oh, and I passed another one too. That's why I was like, oh, that I went past there was one showing at Copper Top because I'm pretty sure Copper Top was closed. Yeah, it's like 2 a.m. Or if it was like someone like you or whatever still in there cleaning.
Yeah.
But there's a cop sitting there and he's pulling out and probably just normally. But I was like, he probably fucking saw the windshield or something. And then I was like, so I got to go. And then as I'm hitting the left turn, I saw the other cop coming the other way. One was a North Syracuse and one was a Cicero or a sheriff or something. So I was like, fuck it. And then he pulled me right over the one coming from the other way. And he's like, hey, so what's you were going pretty fast there, trying to get around in the corner in a hurry. And I was like, yeah, because I didn't watch, I told him the headlight.
Yeah.
Like, so I had to go. And he's like, all right, well, it smells like weed in here. And I was like, yeah, I smoke weed all night at work. Like, I'm fucking deliver pizza, dude. My life sucks. But there's nothing in here. And it's been hours. He's like, all right, well, I'm going to have to search the car. He's being a dick. He was a real dick. Started being like, all right, he's like, go sit on the hood of my car. And this other cop showed up, the other one that just pulling out a Copper Tap. And he was nice. He was a blind dude. And he was like talking to me. He's like, so what's going on? And I told him, I told him what's going on with the headlight. So, I had to go for it. I was going to get pulled over either way probably, but couldn't obviously turn the headlight off. Might as well try to get without the signal and see if it didn't care. And he's like, oh, I get it. He was being chill. And then he's like, yeah, he basically said something like this guy's being a hard ass or whatever. But this dude's gloves on, digging shit out of my car, front seat, back seats, under the seats, all the shit in the back, picking up every goddamn item of my clothing and old bag and can.
That's great.
Yeah. And then he gets to the trunk. And that's what I'm thinking is he's not going to find anything except in the trunk. I think there was a really old bag of weed. So like some old shake, but probably it doesn't matter. It's something to get a UPM and a dirty bowl. So if he wanted to, he'd get me for the paraphernalia, which was like, what, $1,000 fine? So I was like, fuck. But it's way in the back under all this shit. He pops the trunk, looks at it, sees all the shit because he searched for like, dude, we're there 30 minutes probably.
Yeah.
Just doing the cap. Pops the trunk, sees all that shit, slams the trunk, and he's like, you're fine. Get out of here. I was like, yes. Yes. See, you people talk about tidy up your car and all this bullshit. You would have got caught. Paid that fine. Being a slob pays off.
Well, it probably also helps that you weren't combative either, though.
No, super.
Because I've seen plenty of people with some rougher than rough fucking vehicles,
Oh,
but they
yeah.
want to be all types
Yeah.
of combative
But
and
also,
shit, and they will clear that bitch.
Those-
They'll pull out your
yeah,
panels and
But
shit.
they'll cut your seats open. But these people are like, they have drugs or records that would suggest they have real drugs. Like, you know what I mean? They're being combative because they're on meth or dope, and they're like, you just got woken up.
Yeah, I mean, you got a point.
Weed, and I'm being already pretty chill, and it's already decriminalized to a degree, but
What's
not.
that? Sometimes not coincidence or causality, not something.
Oh, I don't know. Causality is not correlation or something.
Correlation is it something?
Causality,
Or
I think.
causation is it correlation, or correlation is it causation? I feel like it's something like that. I think that's really close. One of those two words got to be right.
Correlation versus causation. Correlation does not imply causation.
Correlation does not imply causation.
Means that observing a connection between two variables doesn't necessarily mean one causes the other.
That's the dumb part. I knew what it meant, but I didn't know how to say it.
You didn't know shit.
I know.
Man, you fucking tripping. Don't forget to edit that fucking part.
It'll be easy. That'll be the middle one.
You got any of these up yet or no?
No, I just
I was
sent
just
you the
wondering.
shit yesterday.
I know. I was just wondering if you've been working on
I just
it. Like,
snagged
you're like,
the shit.
I'm just
trying to make. I want to get the same handle across everything because that makes it look professional.
Yeah.
You know, we got to trick these motherfuckers somehow.
The Liab.
Either we
L-I-A-B.
leave that part in, or we look.
Yeah. I mean, that's how we immediately, if we release on, like, you know, Stormfront
Kick
or F 8chan, we leave it in.
Blue Sky.
No, Twitter. Which is, we hit up Elon and
I
be
mean,
like,
he's
hey,
got
man,
his song up.
can
on
we
there.
be the original fucking podcast of X? Because we say it.
the first and only X podcast?
Yeah. We'll say whatever the people
Only
wanna hear.
available on X.
We
Dude,
Yo, we could start getting real guests, like
shoot Elon
from the
a
right
business
wings. That's what I'm saying.
Proposal.
And we could get real guests from like the right wing fucking media sphere. Like we could get, who's that kid? Nick Fuentes and like Tim Pool to come be our guest. And we just beat the shit out of them when they get here. Like they fucking get in the sub and we're like, hey man, and we talk to them for like a good 30 minutes. Just fucking, you know, we string them along, fucking humor them. Be like, yeah, dude, you know what I can't stand is fucking women, liberals, Jews, what else?
And all the like.
Hippies, yeah, anything you can think of that's not me. I don't like it. People are better than me, taller than me, have more hair, like, you know, Tim Pool has beanie on. It's like, you know, I don't like it, so I'm lashing out. And we're like, yeah, us too. We get it. We're all straight white Christians, whatever. And then, like, you know, for 35, 45 minutes in, we just fucking, just over the seat, just start fucking pounding on. I put the child safety locks on in the back.
Man,
so
you
can't
put
get
the
out.
seats back and lock them in. So
Yeah, you get his knees,
move.
and then we fucking just start fucking throwing bows. And I put on Luda too. I'd be like, all right, this is the part of the podcast where we usually listen to a song. And it's like, if they did the research, you know, and listen to something, it's like, well, fucking, you know, and Nick Fuentes is like, I've listened to like 3 of your guys' podcasts and I never heard this. Is this new? We're like, yeah, we just put on some music and, you know, I'm going to critique the song after. So this is an old hit. I know he's black, but I mean, we still like the music. We're separated from the art from the artist, right, Nick? You probably bang with this and then fucking throw them bows and then we just start beating the shit. You swing your seat back and I just fucking throw a fucking elbow and oh shit. And we just, and then yeah, we start off fucking everyone's hating on us. Like, you know, all the fucking one side's like, yeah, they're fucking just another fucking right wing grift, just fucking spewing hate and garbage. Ruining the minds of young men listening to podcasts, and then we fucking just immediately redeem ourselves with the fucking, and it's, you know, they fucking, after we like kick the shit out of Tim Pool, fucking, and they're like, we're on trial and shit, and we're like, yeah, we got court coming up, it's gonna be a while, we're banking podcasts, we got Nick Fuentes coming on, he apparently hasn't heard, so guys, like, oh no, because we won't be able to, yeah. Oh, because at that point we already had the new viewers. The viewership will switch. Exactly. So we'll be like, yeah, so guys, just please don't. We'd have hate watchers though at that point. So we probably had to be like, yeah, we still got, we're looking forward to having a constructive conversation with Nick. You know, Tim is just a little rat fuck. Yeah. Like, look at him. But Nick's a good looking kid, young man, strong chin.
Little bitch taking us to court.
Yeah, and then yeah, right, pussy. And we just mob the fuck.
He doesn't want to have his fair 2v1.
That's what we do. That's what we do. We put on we're like, all right, man, we distract them with the music. I'm like, I'm gonna let Corey load up the song. You put on Worldwide Choppers and and I'm fucking over here. I've had right here on the floor of the sub, where out of the sight of either of our guests, a McDonald's bag, let's say, any fast food bag will do, any brown bag. And in that bag, loose, is fucking just a disassembled burger because we opened it up and took it apart. Fucking chili, loose from Wendy's in the bag. Fucking a couple bags so it doesn't soak through for the 30 minutes we're talking to them. Just every French fries, tenders, but I got it loose. The key is the chili because it'll be soppy enough that when I pick it up, when you hit play and crank fucking, y'all gonna make me lose. I just grab the bag and fucking blast them. And when it hits, with the sling, it probably might even get you a little right here but when it hits, it's a fucking mess. And it's like, oh, it's hot. It's so hot. I got it on a hot plate.
The bottom of the bag's all black
and then shit. And then we're going to trial. We're going to trial. We beat the shit.
20 minutes in. Why does it smell like plastic in here?
I keep putting out, putting out a small fire.
Oh, shit.
And then we give them fucking 3rd-degree burns, and we gotta fucking go to court for that. We burn the shit out of them, and then we fucking drag them out.
Violently maiming people.
Yeah, we blast them with the fucking loose in the bag, and then you pull them out the side of the place. And we just start stomping. Go like De Niro stomping. And just grabbing the edge of the car.
The key is, though, we only get 5 minutes. All right. And then we just get back in, and we just start talking like nothing ever happened.
We just keep talking.
And we're like, yo, you getting in here and finish up, bro?
Oh, God, call an ambulance. You fucking broke my arm. You stepped on my arm the wrong way and broke it. And I'll be like, dude.
Some lunatics outside screaming.
You
got chili all over.
You gonna eat that chili on you? I get out with a spoon, start eating it off your shirt. Just fucking crying in my face. Why does this keep happening? Because you're a fucking unrepentant, hateful piece of shit. God, this is good chili. Wendy's don't miss.
Yeah, and then we get an illegal battle with Wendy's. We're like, look, Wendy's, you got 2 options here.
Have you seen Wendy's?
You can endlessly battle us in court with our frivolous lawsuit because we're gonna pull out a bunch of the Chewbacca arguments. All right, we're doing it. All right, or you just sponsor us and you make all this go away.
If the bacon don't crisp, you must have quit.
Look, I went to Wendy's at 10 o'clock last night. Look at this. This bacon ain't cooked.
They said they can't mix the Frosty anymore. No, dude, they fucking, oh my God.
If you can't crispen up bacon, how do you know if this is copyright infringement?
Wendy's would back us. The fucking day the footage of the podcast went up and stories started getting picked up. Fox playing it, our freedom collaborator, white nationalist, fundamentalist Nick Fuentes was injured in a podcast taping. And fucking, the stories start running with it. Wendy's, they got that slick social media team that's always clapping at people, making good jokes. They fucking be right on it. Like,
dude, we'll pay for your legal fees.
They dead ass. Dave Thomas got our back. The Dave Thomas Foundation will take a little money from them fucking homeless kids. Fucking the orphans. They help us out. They'd tweet something. They'd quote tweet the video and link it of us fucking beating the piss out of him.
Wendy's chili served the right way.
And then they fucking food
turn it into a commercial.
Food tastes better with love or something like that. And it's a gif of me scooping some of the, let me get some of this chili. Trying to lift this fucking shirt a little. All right. Yeah, we get sponsored. It's just
wild.
We get away. We're the only people in the world that have how there's that Chipotle, some other companies that got a black card. We're the only people in the world with a Wendy's black card. We each get one.
Yes.
Get any Wendy's ever we want in the world.
Yeah, like Mickey D's and Burger King and them, they have that. They give that to rich people.
Yeah, exactly. Famous people. Unlimited whatever you want.
What's his name there? I think I Show Speed or something got one for KFC.
Oh, word.
Yeah. Which I thought was extremely, extremely well done right there.
I mean, I think black people were pretty over it.
I know, but
they're we like chicken. Good one.
No, if it was every once in a while or like once every other week or something, he was like eating it on stream or something, maybe. But like when he's like never mentioned them as a company whatsoever in a single stream, and then you just like gave it, I was like, damn.
And that's even less of like a racial thing. I think it's just like more obvious. Like, well, we don't just start. We don't care if you've never talked about it. Start eating us now. We don't care if you've never even eaten anything, let alone chicken on your podcast or your YouTube, whatever. Let us fucking. That's how little I know about
chicken on your podcast.
Just we'll cut you a deal. Start pushing the kernel and fucking because we know you have a big audience of millions of kids, and we want them to eat the kernel too.
I guess you can look at it as being colorblind or the opposite. But
I mean, I don't see color, man. I'm white because people tell. What did Stephen Colbert used to say?
I see color. I just don't judge people based on that. I try to base it off of the things that they do for the most part. I mean, I'll say this: ain't no other race except my own ever stole from me or harmed me in any way.
I remember when you got jumped because I sent that bad kid to you to fucking get
the only time I've ever
and then them two motherfuckers tried to steal from you, and it was fucking a couple, some melaninless fucking fat, half a fucking fag, fucking. Well, let's bring a rusty meat cleaver and then not even use it and try to get some weed 2-on-1, and then still take an ass whipping
and not even get anything.
Yeah.
Had like a fucking $1,500 phone on me, probably a couple $100 in cash, the fucking an ounce of weed, I'm pretty sure. All kinds of shit. Had the keys to my house. I mean, fucking, there was plenty more in there. Like, no, just ended up with nothing. Just fucking made me bleed a little.
Where is it? Yeah, that's what he would always say. People, I don't see race. People tell me I'm white, and I believe them because I think the chronic refers to lower back pain. Shit like that. I don't see race, man. People tell me I'm white, and I believe them. That's fucking great, though. Yeah, dude. I ain't never been. I mean, yeah. No, we were there. I had no problems when I lived in the city.
Yeah, well, I guess that would be a wrong to me, but there was a man that ended up laying dead in my front yard that 4th of July.
That's pretty dope.
Brought that up.
Yeah.
I've told you, but
you told me. You haven't told
not that.
You just dead in the yard.
Yeah, we're blasting off those. We had little M80s and shit that we were blasting off all night, fucking probably pissing people off and shit. And to have the grand finale, we had some of those rubber straps with the metal S-hooks on the end and a phone book. So we took a half a stick of dynamite and we wrapped the phone book around it. And then we used the bungee strap things to make sure the phone book held it. And we put it right in the middle of the 4-way intersection and lit that bitch off. Yeah, it looked like a goddamn confetti cannon fucking went off. And so then we all skedaddled back inside and we saw the flashing red and blues later, and we just figured, somebody fucking called the cops because that was a little too fucking loud, and now there's shit all over the place. So, everybody else is going to go outside too. So we went outside, and I didn't go outside immediately. The adults had all went outside first, and then I had came out kind of behind them, but I could only kind of see through them kind of, like their legs and shit, because they were all standing right outside the door. And yeah, we had one of those lawns where you have a sidewalk that goes right from your steps all the way to the street, but then you have the normal sidewalk that intersects 4 feet in from the road. So that little tiny sidewalk that extended out to the road, we would put our trash there. And then there was 2 little squares of lawn on either side of that. And in the left one, there was a man laid out in the only way I could describe is a T-pose. In the lawn,
he got a T-pose, man.
He didn't look like he was breathing
he
10
wasn't,
or so seconds.
He wasn't T-posing for dominance then. He was a submissive T-pose. So do you think you assholes provided the cover for a gunshot with your fucking goddamn bomb?
No, because he was in our front yard.
He was there. So when you guys were doing that, he was dead.
No, there was nobody out there. We had set that off, and then we were right at the corner.
Then he got popped, and you guys didn't hear no gunshot. We would have literally walked on top of him to get back. Oh, there was fireworks all night. You said it was July 4th?
Yeah.
Oh, so you didn't hear it. See, that's what I'm always wondering when I was in the city. I was like, some of them that's what I would be doing. If I had to kill somebody, I'm waiting until the downtown fireworks are going off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, especially with the people. I mean, I don't know how often they do it now and shit, but back then, everybody was setting off shit that went up in the air, just little M80s and shit all over in the road and shit like that and
Yeah.
everything. Fucking
Dude, the city
you couldn't,
fucking sets off
and with
fireworks
how
for
the
like
houses
the
were,
whole
because they
month.
were all like 2-story houses with an attic and shit.
Yeah.
So like shit echoed for like
Yeah.
mad long. You couldn't distinguish a fucking gunshot from a fucking M80.
Did you
I mean, maybe if you were standing there and you saw the M80 go off, you'd be like, okay, that's not quite as loud as a gunshot.
so you
But if you're like 4 or 5 houses away and you don't know where that sound came from, it's definitely echoing like a gunshot.
how many gunshots you ever what was the closest you've been to a gunshot? Or been shot at or near
Roughly, like,
around in the same area someone shot a gun?
I think a house would normally be like 50 feet wide. So probably within like 200 feet of an active shooting.
Less than a football field?
Right past where I had just walked past. I forget what had happened. Me and my friend I was staying, he lived across the street from me, and there was a corner store literally on the corner.
Yeah.
Like we would go across the street and it's right there. And we would get subs and shit from there all the time. And we had just went down there, and for some reason we couldn't get something. I forget, maybe we didn't have enough money or something like that. And so we were walking back, and my friend's sister's boyfriend was standing outside, and he had yelled down to my friend and asked him if he was able to get it. And he was like, no, I didn't have enough money. And he was like, damn it, I told her. And so he started walking down, and my friend took out the money to give it to him. He was out, we could tell he had the extra money and he was just going to go buy the thing.
Yeah.
And so he was hustling. He was an adult, so he was walking way faster than us. We were I mean, I might have been 7 or 8 or something. And so he had hustled down to us and grabbed the money, and he went in real quick, grabbed exactly what he wanted to grab and shit. And so my friend's house was maybe like 5 or 6 houses, I forget exactly, from the corner from the store. And as he was coming back, we were like 1 house away from my friend's house. And as his sister's boyfriend was crossing the road, somebody drove by and shot him. He was paralyzed after that. He took, I think, 1 or 2.
The dude was going to get the money?
Oh wait, no, I don't think he was paralyzed.
The dude who took the money to go get the food?
Yeah, he was he was coming back like right behind us. That's how I'm guessing, because it was about
him?
4 houses away.
Were they targeting him?
I'm pretty sure no, because I don't know. Looking back, hindsight being 2020, not everybody was open about whether or not they were in a gang or anything like that. But their story was that he wasn't in a gang or anything like that. And I mean, we knew he wasn't doing gang activity at that. He was literally getting something for his girlfriend. We just gave him the money for it. So we knew that he wasn't. But I don't know if, like, when he wasn't hanging out with us, if he was doing gang shit. I don't know.
No, I just had the only time
but that was spoke me was like, we had just literally crossed paths. So if this was,
that type of thing,
20 seconds sooner.
Yeah. I was fucking, my only time other than shooting
And if he's an adult and he got shot, I think in the leg, it had like the abdomen or something, that's like chest head height.
Yeah. We fucking, the only time I've been other than shooting guns around gunshots, like near somebody shooting off with bad intent, was when I was living above the strip club by Stella's. And I think me and the woman had fucking been, well, like usual, fucking, not fucking vibing, not fucking enjoying each other's company. And I was like, well, I'm going to go out and smoke. Fuck, do you want to smoke? And then she was like, no. And I was like, well, all right. I think she was on a new kick probably or something about, I want the smallest smoking here, especially if I'm not smoking, All right. I'm not partaking in that. So I was like, I'll go to the car. I'm going to get away from you anyway. So I go down to the fucking, I don't even know what car it would have been. Maybe this one? Probably this one. And I'm sitting at it. Yeah, it was this one. No. Probably not. Whatever. I was sitting in the car. I roll up the butt. I think upstairs, baby. I'm fucking sitting in the car, smoking, fatty, just taking my time. Now I'm parked. Stella's like in between the two buildings. I'm basically in front of the alley. So Stella's is behind me. Oh, I think I was actually straight in front of Stella's because somebody had taken a few of spots that I usually take up. So I was further back. Strip club starts emptying out. It's not closed or closed down. No cops there or nothing. People just start spilling out. It's fucking. Apparently, some dancer got in a fight with some other dancer, some chick that was in there, not being a dancer.
Yeah.
because it was actually packed that night. It was not Bada Bing, it's a bunny club. So I'm sitting there and they're all coming because you know how if you can, you know where it is, right? So
Yeah.
I'm at Stella's, so they start coming from around the corner, like in the view.
My grandmother loves Stella's. We've
Yeah.
been there several times for her birthday, and then we stopped by to grab shit from your place over there a few times.
Yeah, so that
I know
fucking
what you're talking about.
they color out the quarter and I just in the view. And it's all these people, and they start, fucking, they're on a sidewalk, like a throng of people. Well, they're in this intersection of Wolf and Salina.
Yeah,
It's like midnight or later. Probably later, probably 2, 3. I
probably
fucking,
about 2 something.
yeah. I'm like, I gotta start. And it probably wasn't that late, because I don't think they were usually open that late. They close up a lot on time, and then maybe sometimes after hour shit, but not a lot.
I thought they had a bar though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, normally bars close at 2.
Yeah, but I don't think it was even close to, yeah. It was close, but not like they needed to be out, because they were all spilling out because of a fight between some girls, a stripper and a random woman or whatever. Fucking, and all the dudes that are chilling with their girls and shit, and they're with the strippers, trying to hit on the strippers, fuck them or whatever. So it's just a mess of people, and they fucking start coming out, and I'm like, I better start smoking this, because I can hear people arguing.
Yeah.
Not everybody's arguing, but there's people down in the sidewalk on me now. There's too many people. Like, I don't even know how it's too small. Like, it was like a clown car with the amount of people coming out. And then they start gathering in the intersection and fighting and shit. And I see like crowds, like girls and dudes, like, hey, back off, and like pushing and shit. And I'm like, I gotta hurry up and finish. So I start power smoke. I'm not about to put it out early, mind you, for my safety. I'm like, I'm gonna power smoke this. Like a fucking, like a old Chinese guy smoking a cigarette, just really hard. And I'm fucking pulling. And I finish that blunt up. And I get out, and I'm just hotboxing the whole time. So I get out, and like, there's people next to me, and I'm fucking, those smoke flies out, and I'm like, yeah, we're like nodding and fucking dodging, keeping my head down, fucking hand in my pocket on my key, because I have to get to the door around the corner. So I'm trying to get through the crowd of people. As I get the key in the door, pull open the fucking lock, and pull open the door, fucking dude shoots 3 shots in the intersection, straight in the air, because this girl was getting jumped, I guess, and he wanted to get everybody off her. So he shot straight up. But I didn't see this. So I fucking, as I'm pulling the door open. So I fucking ran inside. Cops were right down the road. They got there in like fucking 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Because they were probably already down at Lookers, dealing with some bullshit, or waiting to deal with some bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah. Probably waiting.
Yeah, that's the only one, though. Oh, man, I think these are some decent ones today.
I mean,
the sound might not be good.
Yeah, we'll see.
You got to do a little editing, but I think we're pretty good. We've got some stories.
There was always like,
we might not have the pace now.
Gunshots randomly.
Yeah, I would hear gunshots too once in a while.
Mostly at night. Sometimes during the day, though.
Yeah. Sometimes it was hard to tell if a single firecracker or a gunshot was which. But I remember that one when we were living on, when I was living up on the north side, further on DeLong. Did you ever come out there? I think you came once.
I'm not.
Bring you out to chill? No. It was next to the Tops on the north side, that little street that was like a dead end going uphill. And I lived in the back. Ghetto looking. All right. Probably not.
I remember like the red bridge, whatever, or something.
Cover bridge, yeah.
Yeah.
No, this was the worst of the 2 places I lived on the north side.
I might not have been there, and I don't.
So I fucking, I got into this. What were we just talking about?
Gunshots.
Oh yeah, when we were living there, that was the summer that the city broke the year, I guess, that the city set the new murder record.
Nice.
For in the city limits, homicides or whatever, and murders, and a lot of them were more than usual, like good number were fucking kids under, like minors. And like a baby here and there on accident, and fucking, and like some of them were around, like I'd be walking within that week or whatever, like to get places, fucking like down, fucking, shit. See, I can't remember my streets now, dude. Just like you. I guess it ain't that weird.
Told ya.
Oh, Frederick, Tops. Oh, I'd be walking down like, Gilbert. You weren't on the north side like that, were you?
No.
Yes, over at the back at Jesse and shit. So in that area. So Carbon's like then a couple 2 blocks over.
Oh, okay.
But this further,
I've walked down almost to like the mall from his place.
Yeah, that's the other way.
And I've also walked over to where that grocery store, the Wegmans that closed, and now it's something else.
Tops?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, probably.
Yeah,
So
it's like their only grocery
yeah.
store. We've walked over there before to grab shit. So I mean, I've walked around a little bit, but it's I didn't grow up over there.
Where on Carbon, like, do you remember which cross street, how far out he is? Because I can't remember which parts. Oh, yeah. It's the side one off
Yeah.
Carbon. Yeah, I see where it is.
Yeah.
Okay. So you go a few more blocks. Like, you know where Pond is? That's probably where that's like a main road, and then it leads right here to the tops.
Yeah.
And he's up here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you cross Pond this way, these streets, like this one, I'm pretty sure one of these, there's a couple corner stores here, little convenience stores. One of them was where a kid got fucking capped. And I think right around the corner somewhere, another one. So one of them was like the kid got hit and some guy fucking like tried to, help, like held him till he died basically. Or I think some lady pulled up and the guy that was trying to help him pulled him into the car and they drove him to the hospital and that's sad shit. And that dude that was trying to help him and drove him and shit, like I think his kid had got killed or his stepson or something like that, like across like a couple weeks earlier, also a minor across the city, like on the west side or something. Yeah. I think it was like 31 murders that year.
That's crazy. That's so crazy. Yeah. I mean, it wasn't all
32.
bad, but
it was 2021.
It definitely could have been better.
It was 32 deaths. It says in 2021 had one of the worst. It was the worst. It was 32. 2021. And then 2022 had 18, which was the fewest in a decade. And then 23 had 21, so back up. And then 24 had 22. We have between 2001 and 2011 an average of 18.1 per year. And between 2012 and 2021 an average of 22.9, so basically 23. So we're back at about 23, between 18 and 23. We'll see how we do this year.
Make America murder again.
Make Syracuse murder again. Keep Syracuse murdering. Syracuse murders 2025. See the Seminole.
Where are we at so far? Double digits? Man, it's already March.
I'm not praying for it bad. I'm just saying it's fucking.
I'm saying we're like halfway in. I don't think that would be most of the way there. Gotta step the numbers up if you want to make it to the prelims.
Syracuse murder numbers.
Pretty sure. I don't know. Maybe I'm just misremembering, but I'm almost positive that there was a time that I'm pretty sure we saw a dead body, like that was just left in some bushes. It was like a vacant lot that was actually right across from the corner store. And I say the corner store too. It wasn't actually on the corner. It was the lot next to the corner because the lot directly next to the corner store was a vacant, empty lot. And that was where like everybody used to shoot dice and sell drugs and stuff. And across the street from that vacant lot used to be like a somewhat small like apartment building, but like nobody had lived in it for like ever or whatever. The windows were all broken out of it. And
shit.
and wasn't being upkept. And then next to that little miniature apartment complex thing was another open like vacant lot, but that one wasn't taken care of because nobody like threw dice in it and sold drugs in it. So it was all overgrown and had bushes and shit. And one day walking home from the Southwest Community Center, I'm pretty sure me and my friend saw a dead body in the bushes.
Damn.
We didn't get too close to it because it kind of stunk really bad. Like it was stinking. That's what we kind of noticed at first because we were just kind of fucking around in the field thing, and then we noticed something stunk real bad, and we found it, and you could hear like the buzzing of flies and shit. And so I think we had went home and we both told my mom about it, and I'm assuming she called the police and shit, but I don't know whatever happened.
I think there's only been.
I think at that time I had like the PS2 or something that just came out. So like after we got back and we said something to my mom, we just like went and played like Grand Theft Auto San Andreas or some shit.
If I'm reading this,
and actually murdered people
yeah,
in the game.
If I'm reading this right, there's only been 6 murders so far.
Damn.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sounds like we're on track for the lowest yet.
That's pretty good.
Because this was 5/6/25. This is Syracuse.
I'm sure
.gov
I'm sure your boy there, number
stat.
47 is going to take credit for that.
Oh yeah. 45, 47.
45, 47, 48.
Are you going to say it?
45, 46,
you gonna
47,
say
48.
You can say it? You can say the other one?
What? Prostate cancer? 49. 86.
Who?
46.
Are you prostate cancer?
See, they got it wrong. That 7 was actually a 6.
No, some other guy, some right-wing guy, fucking pro something, pro Posebio or something. He's already said like a year ago, 86, 40, what are you, 6, right?
Yeah.
Then fucking, he's the first one to comment, like, this fucking FBI former guy just made a fucking threat against the president. This should surely be investigated. And everyone's being like, yo, this you? Showing his tweet from last year, like,
That's great.
so that should get you too, right? Are they coming for you too next? You're gonna be on the same fucking paddy wagon?
Yeah. Don't throw stones in glass houses.
Yeah, man, that's people with glass houses love fucking throwing stones.
Mm-hmm.
People in glass houses have a fucking steady a supply of stones in the glass house. Like they build the glass house around a bunch of stones.
Like equestrians?
Dude, equestrians. Don't get me started. What was that big? The Kentucky Derby just happened, right? So the other races happening. That big horse fuck festival
was at the Kentucky Derby.
It's just
and everybody was talking about how it looks like fucking Get Out.
Yeah, well, all right. So here's the thing. We're all that's good. That's good. We're all talking about, you know, fucking how these rich people have their Bilderberg groups and their skull and crossbones and their child rape islands. And they're all in these fucking parties together. They're Diddy freak offs where they're raping people and everybody they can get their hands on, men, women, children. And we got to stop all that. They're trying to get the Pizzagate. You know, Hillary's harvesting adrenochrome and raping babies, pizza at a pizza place. And it's a big deal, right? Wayfair's, all their things all their mattresses are named after women or children's. Well, you couldn't
missing children.
Yes, yeah, it's, you know, let's get to the bottom of this. All these ritzy motherfuckers it's a big event. Fucking Drake and Jack Harlow make a music video at the fucking thing a year or two ago, and with everybody in their fancy things, and you know, let's go to the Kentucky Derby and let's go and we put on the fancy outfits and we seersucker suits and we drink mint juleps or whatever bullshit they do. And we Instagram it and Snapchat it and whatever else the kids use now. And these horses are just getting fucking raped, dude. And all these people are just there and it's a big spectacle and nobody cares. Nobody's trying to help the fucking horses or set the horses free, dude. It's disgusting. I'm sick of this country. What's going on?
100%.
Turning a blind eye. It's like big pomp and circus, a big affair, and in the back, these fucking these jockeys are just taking these fucking horses to task. And you got ladies like that one online you were arguing with, fucking saying they got their own horse fucking business. We used to be a country.
Yeah.
We used to be a fucking country. You could go to the store and with a day's wage of fucking $3.25, you could get milk, a loaf of bread, some other snacks. Like, I don't know if they had fruit by the foot. Probably not. But whatever the equivalent was, you know, some good little treat. You could maybe get some deli meat. You could get you put gas in your car. You could squirrel a little money away. And you could buy a movie ticket. I can't buy a movie ticket on an hourly wage at most movie theaters. Like,
all because
unless it's a matinee.
All because these women out here fucking horses.
Women, men, jockeys, bigs, littles, Drake, Jack Harlow, Kodak Black, apparently, whether they're fucking horses or not, they're certainly, it's like being at the Diddy party and not fucking calling the cops. I don't know if that's illegal, but it's definitely immoral. That's what we're going to do, man. If you, brave listener, would just listen to me, folks, sign up for a Patreon whenever we get it going. Kick us some money. It'll be $5 a month. It'll never change. Unless, I guess, we maybe do tiers if you want us to send you, like, toenail clippings. Or I draw like a child. But I can draw you.
These people shit that you own me.
I will clip my toenails. And you might get a little bit. Like, I'll clip the toenail and I'll have to cut them into pieces, each toenail. Depending on how many you sign. But you know what? The point. You get us some money. We are going to go fucking full-on militia guns blazing into the Belmont and the Derby and the Preakness. And I don't care. We'll just, after the big ones, if the House of Cards doesn't fall, we'll just start hitting up. We'll go to Saratoga. We'll go to Batavia Downs. We will free these fucking horses. And this country will look like Red Dead Redemption again. You will be able to go out and tame a fucking wild horse.
Yeah.
I want pigs released in the wild so they start turning into warhogs and fucking That's where we have these guns to stop.
Can't get a DWI while on a horse.
Can't get a fucking DWI on a hog. Fucking, I ride my warhog into town.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's why we have these laws. We have all these guns to stop and protect ourselves from a pack of feral hogs. So let's put them to use. Let's get the hogs out there.
Mm-hmm.
Take America back. Free the horses.
All the horses.
All of them.
Mm-hmm.
The calicos.
The dressage ones,
yeah,
too.
Yes, the Clydesdales.
If we get all the derbies done, then we got to go to all these dressage things where now after they get done fucking them, they're putting bows and shit on them.
Yeah, they're fucking dressing them up. That's like, dude, that's like, oh.
Yeah, like what do you,
it's
like,
fucking disgusting.
I mean, it's one thing to like have a sexual fetish, but then like when you start dressing them up like other things too, then like, well, you just need help.
The horse doesn't want to fucking have a bra and a wig on.
No.
And lipstick. Horses don't need lipstick. And it certainly doesn't want to be fucked.
No.
Not by your small dick or whatever you're putting in it. It wants its fucking stud, which was paid for with a hefty fee, to fucking put that big old horse dick in it so it can feel something. And then it's not even just women. They're fucking women. Female horses. They're fucking male horses. I mean, most of the race horses are male. Fucking, they're getting fucked too. It's like, you know what I mean? I'm going to say most straight guys most men across the world, country, whatever, I'm pretty confident, aren't gay. The percentage, the statistics, they're straight.
I believe the majority are straight.
Fucking, and even the ones that are bi, they might not be tops, not all, or they might not be bottoms. So these fucking horses, a vast majority of the horses, I don't know, I'm not going to get in the mind of a horse. I don't know if a horse can be gay. Maybe it can. I'm going to say, unless we have a way to get consent, you can't just be willy-nilly fucking any horse. The women, like, unless it's a horse fucking a horse, yeah, that's fine.
That's
nature.
Consensual.
That's nature, they clearly consented somehow.
Yeah,
I mean,
however they do that.
Yeah, with fucking the right way. But no, we got these fucking ladies on Facebook and these fucking millionaires, race teams, just fucking horses and fucking, it's gross,
making
man.
Millions off of it.
Ponies, fucking the ponies too. The kid horses, fucking kid horses.
Yeah.
I bet you they're fucking mules and donkeys. I bet you no one's safe. Free them all.
It's just damn shame. The world's come to.
Oh, man.
For horses and donkeys.
Oh, man. If only this was not, what do they call it? A boomer. Oh, no, a boomer's a fucking nuke. What is this one? What would whatever the term would be? If this fucking was a boomer, if only.
I know.
We could, nothing nefarious. We would strike out at those that need to be struck out at, and that's these equestrians, these AKA horse fuckers.
Dressage.
They made up this fancy word to hide the grotesque fucking act that they're perpetuating on these fucking animals. You
can call a turd a rose. It's still a turd.
Yeah.
You don't need to change horse fucking into equestrian. We don't need all these new words.
You can call rape.
We already had what you were doing.
You can call rape youthful indiscretion or whatever to try. It's still rape. You can't just fucking make up words like equine, equestrian, fucking dressage. They're fucking horses.
Yeah.
They want to eat carrots and run free and not be fucked by people.
Yeah. Mostly the last one, but yeah, definitely the first two too.
They don't want to fuck people either. That fucking, I don't think that horse, the fucking Mr. Hand.
Yeah.
Fucking.
He probably didn't feel too good.
I don't think he was happy. That's not where he wants to be. The fuck? That's like, you think a horse wants to fuck a person? Like,
I doubt it.
I know dogs want to fuck anything.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't know, man. I don't want to fuck a koala bear. So I'm assuming, and I hope most people don't want to fuck anything else, a koala bear or ferret, anything. I assume a horse doesn't want to fuck a sheep or fucking a man or a fucking bat.
I doubt it. I would assume that a horse wouldn't be turned on by much other than a horse.
I would hope not.
I mean, I'm not really turned on by much other than a human, so.
No, not much.
Sometimes I wake up and shit's just fucking going on, and I'm like, I don't know what happened.
Sometimes you see a tree, and it's like
real curvy.
Yeah.
The bark's just
supple, firm, supple yet firm.
You ever walk up on a
And
on a cork tree and just
yeah,
squeeze it?
you know what? They fucking listen.
Yeah.
They listen. They don't say like that they do and then don't. And then they don't also like accuse you of being the one who doesn't listen
Mm-hmm.
while not listening. The tree will listen.
Yeah. Always listen.
Tree won't talk back.
Doesn't talk. Yeah, I was just about to say doesn't talk back.
Tree won't get lippy with you.
No.
Get lippy? That's another slang
Won't.
term that I don't think is fucking. That's credit to
I
Brendan.
don't think so.
I'm pretty sure,
no.
but
Getting lippy.
getting lippy, don't get lippy.
Yeah, he turned into an officialized cat.
Is he?
He's doing good though. He's working somewhere else now that
He's
I
not at the
can't
Smoky?
fucking no. I can't remember now where he's at, but he's making
He
better
cooking?
money, I guess, and it sounds like he's helping out a buddy of his that got a food truck now. So he's helping him out like on his days off and shit. And that was something that Brendan kind of wanted to look into doing. At least that he had mentioned it to me before. And so I was
Yeah.
like, oh, well, that's good. Like he can kind of get a feel for it and see like what goes into it and shit. And you know, how you know, what do you got to buy? And, you know,
Is
how
he
many
cooking
people-
over his regular job too?
I don't believe so. I don't
No.
believe his normal job is cooking anymore. No, I want to say he's like driving forklift or something again. I could be completely wrong, but I'm pretty sure he's not cooking. But
Word.
it sounds like he's just working and hustling and spending time with the family and saving up money. I mean, I haven't heard from him too much, but I assume he's just saving up to try to get his own food truck. Or he could just have his own business full time.
Fuck
I mean,
that.
it would take a while, at least, you know, where he's talked about it a couple of times, but like he knows, like, you know, he'd probably have to do it like how his friend's doing it. Like his friend also has a full-time job too.
Yeah.
And so they just kind of do events and shit. And then hopefully if it gets popular, then, you know, then you can make it a full-time gig where you
Yeah.
show up at all kinds
Everywhere.
of places. Yeah.
Dude, I saw a truck that I've seen out here one time when I went to the Waterloo outlets. They were
Yeah.
out there. It was them and one other thing, and they were the one that was popping. I was like, that's good. You can fucking do that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Drive all around the state. Festivals.
If I liked cooking, I would love to do that.
I don't mind it.
I like, well, I shouldn't say I don't enjoy cooking whatsoever, but if I'm making food, I like making food like for me and my woman because I'll take my time and I make it really good and it comes out exactly how I like it. But I don't like cooking food for anybody else.
I don't like it,
I
but
fucking hate
I
it
would do it in a food truck
because I don't know how they want it and shit, and I'm all particular about how I like my
Oh
shit.
no, I don't care about how they want it.
I don't
That's the
like
key. You
cooking.
gotta not give
Well,
a
plus
shit.
I just don't like cooking because I'm on edge the whole time.
Yeah, that's the point of it. That's the whole thing. It's like I'm gonna kill everybody. They want what? They said what's wrong with it? I'll come out there and if you tell them, motherfuckers, yeah, it's
Oh yeah, if I was cooking like professional, like in a kitchen setting too, I think I'd be way fucking over the top, like fucking oh shit,
Oh,
I fucking touched that thing that might have had this shit on. No, I gotta go wash my hands.
Oh
gotta
no, I'm
change
good about that.
gloves,
I'm saying
all
like
kinds
people,
of shit.
oh the wait, what do you mean the wings are chewy? I know for a fact those wings were cooked fucking 25 minutes. They can't. There's no meat in them. It's just skin. They're not chewy. They're crunchy with nothing behind them because the meat's gone. The meat's all crunch now because they said 25 minutes because they always complain that the wings are too raw. Why would you keep coming to a place
That's
that
great.
continually fucked up your food? Like, what? How miserable are you? You just here to pick a fight? No, I couldn't do that. That's why I like
My
working.
mom would tell Twin Trees, she'd tell him how long to cook them for.
Fucking the wing dude
I
loves
used
that
to
shit.
love that. He loves that shit.
Not the same one that it would have been, but he's like,
Oh no, I'm sure over the time that she was ordering them from there was probably at least like half a dozen different fucking fry
Oh,
dudes
sure.
that got pissed off at her.
that's fucking crazy.
She was doing that shit for like over a decade from the same location.
I couldn't be
That
doing
was
that
she
shit.
had her meat like there was like 3 nights a week where she went and she wanted a certain thing that night. So like one night a week she always got Philly cheesesteaks. Another night of the week she always got pizza. Another night of the week she got something else.
What a way to live. What a way to live. I should start doing that. Have a regular plate. Wednesday's the cheesecake place. Be like, hey, Gino. Fucking have a routine. People do that.
Shit's, all right, 5 out of the 7 days between Monday and Sunday I go to Taco Bell.
Fucking Tuesdays A&W. Wednesdays, garbage plates. Just fucking taking trips all over. Thursdays, the upside down pizza in Utica. Or Scooney or whatever. And we gotta find something in like fucking Watertown and Binghamton.
Just take multi-hour trips to go eat every day.
Yeah, all the time. Just, I got my routines. Oh, shit.
Oh,
Oh, man.
huh. We talked about some shootings, dead people, cop chases.
This is a pretty good one. I think we probably call it.
Yeah, it's not bad. I'm pretty sure we're a good bit over. Yeah, we did a little bit more than typical hour.
Oh, what's the other
And
one?
that's
No,
not
stop.
the
That was
other
like
two.
40. Yeah, I was gonna say. All right. Well, see you, everybody. You got service.